Did you know that animals can actually live in volcanoes? Not just any animals, the scariest animals ever. I'm talking sharks, I'm talking spiders, and much, much more. We're gonna check them all out today. Stay tuned.
Unlike humans, animals can live in very tough terrain.
Polar
they live in
bears?
swamps, sewers, deserts, rainforests, and jungles.
Sharks?
But one of the
there's a
most
polar bear in a
hardcore
volcano.
places you'll find
Volcanoes.
animals has to be inside volcanoes.
Wow.
You may think that anything living in a volcano would simply burn up in the lava, but that's not
logical.
the case.
What?
In fact, many creatures defy all
that a shark?
logic and
Yeah.
live inside these flaming lava
I don't know
pits.
if I believe that.
There's
Sharks
no
do
way.
not live in volcanoes.
Phyrococcus furiosus.
All right, here's number
No,
one.
that's not a magic spell. Instead, it's a living microscopic organism. It's known as a hyperthermophile, which means it loves heat. These
What?
were aptly discovered in Volcano
It
Island
loves
in Italy.
Alec.
In order for these to live and thrive,
Okay.
they have to be in
That
boiling
looks like
hot
Alec.
temperatures.
I can't even lie.
It's kind of
Does
like
not
the
look like-
it's like the opposite of Stranger Things. You know how like the scary demon dude likes it cold.
Oh,
This guy likes it
right.
hot.
Yeah, but it's like really tiny. You can't even
But
see
it's
it.
not a scary demon thing. What does that have to do with Stranger Things at all?
I'm just saying, it looks scary. Look at that thing.
Alec, if it was bigger and maybe it had like dog-like features and could send you to a place called the Upside Down.
Exactly. The upside
Then
down
it's-
is
Oh,
nothing. The upside down is nothing compared to a
Oh.
flipping volcano. You will burn on
I
sight.
get it now.
Alec, get your head on straight, all right? Keep up.
I'm sorry, I didn't get
Listen,
that at first.
This is the least scariest animal that we'll see. It only gets scarier and scarier as we go along.
They
Okay.
can live from 70 to 130
He's really trying to scare
degrees
me.
centigrade, or 158 to 217 degrees Fahrenheit. What comes out of
is very
volcanoes
hot.
is very
Whoa.
nutrient-dense substances.
thing's
This
busted.
is a great food source for the animal.
They eat the
and There's
volcano?
also thought to be millions, if not
Yeah.
billions, of these things in volcanoes.
volcano looks really cool.
That's because every 37 minutes, the number of these doubles.
What?
This means it has population growth more than almost any other animal. These are currently being used by food scientists. They're making heat-resistant crops, which means that in countries with droughts, plants don't need that much water to grow.
Whoa,
That's crazy.
that's really cool.
That's a
Like
good idea.
science is like the craziest thing to me that you can do that.
Science is magic.
Science is magic.
Science is magic.
So maybe
Science
maybe
is magic.
Procoxis furiosus is actually a spell.
Well said. Well said, Adam.
Heat resistance. Perioke froyo.
Okay, we need to cut
right.
Adam from this channel.
Froyo.
All right.
Froyo. Strawberry yogurt.
So this volcano-dwelling
Silencio!
creature may end
Play
up
the video.
saving millions of lives.
Shut up, yo!
Happy face spider.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope,
here we
nope,
go.
Skip this.
You may
Oh,
think
God.
that
Skip it.
I went.
Nope.
They're willing to
No,
live
no,
in
no,
this
we gotta
deposit
watch it, we
limit.
gotta watch it, we
It's
gotta watch
a
it.
Come
bite
on,
of
bro, you know I'm scared of
Exactly.
spiders.
I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, we're
May end up
watching,
saving
we're watching.
millions of
Guys.
lives.
I also hate spiders.
Happy
It's all right.
face
It's
spider.
not.
But he's got
Maybe
a
it's
happy
a happy
face.
spider.
It's not in your room.
It's a happy
There's
one.
nothing scarier than a spider. But what about a spider which can live in volcanoes? Well,
good.
that's exactly
Ooh,
the
wait,
situation
it looks like it has a
for the
face.
happy face
Whoa.
spider from Hawaii. They're normally
Wait, guys.
I like that spider.
Wait, I figured something out. I think that's why it's
What?
called happy face spider.
Wait, why?
Because it has.
it lives in a volcano?
No, because it has a happy face.
Right.
Can we
found in
Adam,
rainforests
you need to
where
like
volcanoes are.
run things by us before you say them because that was horrible. Our fans are gonna think like we have 2 brain cells. You cannot be saying things like
Well,
that.
3, including Jack.
Adam is a 4 brain cell human because I think he has four brain cells.
That was bad. That one was bad. But I do think you're right. It's just that was bad. All right, let's
Thank
go.
you.
The
I'm a sad
happy
face
face
spider.
spider from Hawaii. They're normally found in rainforests where volcanoes are. Some volcanoes have vegetation growing off the sides, and that's where you'll find
That's so
these
tiny.
smiley spiders.
Aw.
They can live in places where if you and I went to, we would burn
What is
up.
that dude doing?
However, if there was ever a volcanic eruption, these guys would be wiped out. It's safe to say their habitat is not the most secure in the world. But they're willing to live in this scary place because of the cooling lava. Many plants grow out of this cooling lava, which attracts the happy face spider.
Interesting.
These plants also attract flies, which is a great food source for the happy face spider.
like their
They
face.
normally hide on the back of leaves near the magma, waiting for flies to land, and then they trap them in webs. It's pretty ironic
Got
that
'em.
this ruthless and dangerous animal has a friendly
It
smile
even has
on its
eyebrows.
back. Sharks.
Oh my. Okay.
No,
this
sharks do
cannot
not
be
live in
true.
lava.
This cannot be true. There's no way.
What? What
No.
is this? There's
No.
no.
Maybe the sharks swim in like the ocean around where a lava like pool is formed or
And it's
something.
just really
like
hot
a volcanic
water?
eruption.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, because sharks like hot water. So maybe that's it. That's the only thing I can think
All right,
of.
let's see.
We've all seen the movie Sharknado. This is where natural disasters and sharks come together to create chaos in Los Angeles.
I've never seen that movie.
But that's just a movie, right? Well, not
not missing
necessarily.
much.
Sharks and natural disasters sometimes do team up. Remember, forms of sharks were around at the same time as dinosaurs.
Okay.
And the reason why they're still here today is because they are geniuses when it comes to adapting. According
Okay.
to Brennan Phillips, they can even adapt to volcanoes. A shark was found inside an active water volcano. These volcanoes are just as hot and dangerous as an above-ground volcano.
Bro.
The only difference is they're underground and can cause water spouts just like in Sharknado. Phillips and his team caught one of these on camera using a special device. They had to build this from scratch because the water was way too hot for them to go anywhere near. Inside the volcano, they also found some forms of crabs and sea snakes.
What?
They
Sea
also caught
snakes?
the third ever footage of the sleeper shark.
No.
This baffled experts, as sleeper sharks are never found in the Solomon Islands.
baffling
where
me
Phillips
right
was.
now.
Normally they're found in Antarctica, Japan, and sometimes Tasmania. This meant this volcano sleeper shark was 2,000 miles away from where it normally is. I think it's safe to say sharks
What?
just got 10 times scarier.
That is insane.
Wait, what?
The water was so hot.
Dude, go back to the picture. I feel like they just put a filter over a normal picture of a shark, and then they
Right
just
here?
said that it was in a volcano.
No,
yeah, I
dude.
feel like they just made it orange.
They had to build a specialized camera so that it wouldn't melt. It's
Yeah,
literally
but I had to
boiling
build
hot
a
water.
specialized camera just for this video. You know?
No,
I
you
can just say
don't.
words.
No, you-
I could say words.
No, the regular camera, like a GoPro, would literally just burn. They had to build a
But
specialized camera.
you're just believing them?
Yes.
Yeah, but what Jack is saying is they didn't do that, and all they did was just put an orange filter
They
on top.
just
No.
put a filter
And
on it.
said it
They
was
just put a
hot.
filter.
No, they did
I don't
not.
know
Why are you not a believer?
Who's this guy? This guy is dumb. Sharks cannot adapt to volcanoes. There's no way.
Yes, they can. He just said it. That's a fact.
Googling it.
Okay, the water was so hot that people can't even swim in it without dying. And the shark is just casually swimming around. That is terrifying.
Oh no, dude, they can survive volcanoes.
That's a fact.
Oh my god.
This is not good.
no.
Well, you
Well,
know,
it doesn't
you don't
really matter.
Yeah, you don't
This is
swim in
what it
volcanoes
fucking
anyway. Why are you upset?
I don't want
They
it.
just have superpowers. It's kind of
I'm
scary.
looking at video of a hammerhead shark living in a volcano.
Yes, dude, it's real.
No. No way. No
Jack
way.
just refuses to accept it.
Jack, it's on Google.
Sharks
It's
are already
real.
scary enough. Now I know that they can survive in a volcano.
Oh, man.
I guess just stay away from volcanoes and you should be fine.
I gotta stay away from volcanoes, Alex's mom, and sharks.
The
My
sleeper
mom?
shark.
My
This
mom is pretty
baffled
hot.
experts
They're all dangerous.
as
I gotta say.
cartoon times scarier. Microorganisms. Microorganisms are found pretty much everywhere. From
Yeah.
the icy terrain of the
Wasn't
North
this number
Pole
one?
to the dry deserts
think it was
of
something else.
Death Valley. You can find microorganisms at places where normal animals and humans could never go. Microorganisms also exist at the deepest part of the ocean, Marianas Trench, and even near the Earth's core. But did you know they can also be found inside volcanoes as well? They can live in temperatures up to 96
Those are a bunch of
degrees
turds.
Celsius or 205 degrees Fahrenheit. One hotspot for microorganisms is the hot springs of Yellowstone National Park. If you went for a swim in there, then it would be like a human stew. You likely wouldn't make it, but microorganisms do live inside these volcanoes. This is a special microorganism named Clostridium
Looks like my toilet.
paradoxum.
Alec, what's it called again?
Clostridium paradoxum.
That was pretty good.
They're able to not
Thanks.
only
Don't-
survive,
stop, don't
but
say it.
thrive in heat because of the enzymes they have. Most human or animal DNA would actually unravel in this heat. Because of thousands of years of adaptation, these microorganisms now need the heat to survive. Much like the Pyrococcus from before, this is a thermophile.
I feel like he's making up
right
words.
now, scientists are using
He's
these to
saying
try
really
and
big
work
words. That
out
dude's
how
got a
we can
honker
survive
on
on
him.
other planets like Mars. Similar microorganisms have been found on the stratovolcano Lukliako. This area is thought to be the most Mars-like place on Earth. So these volcano-dwelling microorganisms may well be the key to helping us live on the red planet one
That's
day.
interesting.
Well, I
Sixth
was thinking
grade.
that earlier. Isn't Mars pretty much like a bunch of volcanoes, essentially? And doesn't that mean that there should be
What?
like microorganisms living there?
Wait, there's volcanoes on Mars?
Maybe not, but it's like really dry and hot. It's like really dry and hot, which is what.
So it's
There's
like
no
it's like a
volcanoes,
desert.
dude.
Yeah, but volcanoes are hot and wet, not hot and dry.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure by
Volcanoes are
definition
wet.
it's molten liquid lava.
Yes, it's a liquid, dude.
Mars has no active volcanoes, so.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know
knew
why
this.
you're
That was
thinking.
not where
why
the
are you
Google
allowed
search
to
was.
breathe?
Wait,
Wait, guys,
maybe, I don't know.
guys, do you see this next one? A flipping stingray. A six-gilled
Six gills. It literally, yeah, dude, that's crazier than the 5-gill stingray.
This stingray is also known as
That
the
big old
desert
nose.
elephant.
Yo!
But these have been found inside active
How?
volcanoes.
Is
This
it the ones
in
underground
volcano
again?
hotspot
Or in the
of
ocean?
world, Papua New Guinea. Crabs, fish, and shark forms were also found in these volcanoes.
Okay, so it's
and
the
right
same
now
spot.
It's actually unknown as to how these survive in such
Whoa.
How do
terrible
they survive?
environments.
That's crazy.
They
The
look like
waters are
aliens.
so murky because of the smoke they can barely see. There's also boiling and toxic fumes. And the fact
Okay, why would they like choose to live there though? Seriously, can they just swim out?
Well, it
No, but
probably
it's warm there.
and it probably feels good to them. Like when they go out into the regular water, they're probably like, "Oh my god, this
They're,
is
like,
so
freezing
cold."
cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you're feeling cold outside and then you get into a nice jacuzzi.
I just put, like,
you
a
sit
jacket
in
on.
there. You know, no, but you want to get wet and wild, so you get your body in a jacuzzi and you cook yourself up like a tea bag.
What?
You've never been in a jacuzzi?
I never heard you combine the words wet and wild.
Yeah.
We're seeing
all
a
we're
different
trying to
side
do.
of Jack in these react.
I'm getting so scared. I don't know what to say.
Jack seems like he really wants to hop in this water with this stingray, get a little wet and wild.
I just want to see what it feels like.
that the water's so hot here, it may as well be in a stingray suit. If you swam down here, you wouldn't even be able to see the hands in front of your face.
Wow.
But somehow the 6-gill stingray is able to live here and also hunt and give birth too. That's right, even baby
Ew.
6-gill stingrays can survive
It's kinda
the
cute.
heat of
It does look
underwater
pretty
volcanoes.
cute. Oh, look at his
Of
little
course, in
feet.
these waters, they don't have many predators because no one wants to go.
Oh, that's why
there.
then.
But they're
No
also some of
predators.
the
Good
most
idea.
acidic waters
That's why
on
I go into
planet
the jacuzzi.
Earth. Pink
There's for sure predators in the jacuzzi. You need to watch out.
If I'm in with Alec, there is a predator in there for sure.
All right, dude. Oh my
Wait,
gosh.
look at this next one. It's a pink
Oh,
slug.
slug.
Pink slug!
Okay, that's not surviving in lava. There's no way.
bug. This
Whoa.
creature is also known
That
as
thing has
the
to be
hot
so
pink
poisonous.
slug
It looks
or
like a
the neon
croissant.
pink
I wonder how it got its name Pink Slug.
It actually, no, it kind of looks like a heart a little bit.
No, it looks like a croissant.
No.
A lot, dude. It totally does.
It's
the
pink.
back
How
of
about
it.
we agree
To disagree.
They look like both.
Okay,
No.
sure.
Some say it looks like a flaming hot Cheeto
wait.
cone.
Or a
Oh
flaming
wow!
acid.
Wow, you guys just got owned, dude.
No, but it kind of looks like a kidney now.
Yeah, or liver.
It does not look like a
Or like
Cheeto. You
guys,
just made
no,
that
no,
up.
No, it looks like a croissant.
It does not look like a Cheeto.
Well, it doesn't really look like a croissant anymore. In the last picture, it did.
Kind of looks like a boomerang.
I think it kind of looks like a booger.
I would
to
say
life.
like a pink
But
slug.
you can
It looks
actually
like.
find these in Sydney, Australia. These slugs often live on the sides of volcanoes.
they're weird.
Why?
These came into existence 17 million years ago. This
my
was when a
gosh.
massive volcanic eruption in Australia decimated the area. Only super adaptable animals like
Ew.
the pink slug could survive. And some biologists
It looks pretty
say
big.
that
That
thing's
pink
big.
slugs
It
could have been
looks like
around for
sushi.
180
Or
million
sashimi.
years. But sadly, these pink slugs may soon be extinct.
Would you eat that raw?
Australia has been getting
Ew.
a lot hotter recently, and this dries
That's
out the
gross.
slug's natural moist habitat. And right
It
now,
does
many are
look
trying to get
moist.
these listed as an endangered animal.
No,
it would be pretty
get rid of
ironic
them.
if these went extinct after 180 million years.
Seriously.
And all because the temperature rose, even when they live near volcanoes.
Yeah, that's
Borsavi woolly rat.
What? A rat?
Rats live in
What?
very bad
No way.
conditions, for example, sewers in New York. But in Papua New Guinea, you can find giant
Who's this guy?
I don't know, but he's
That
really
is
eyeing that rat
world-renowned
out.
volcano rat explorer.
I think he's
What
looking
is
at lunch.
Bon Jovi?
He's looking at some lunch.
Why is he looking at it from that angle, though?
I don't know. Why would he?
He's studying
Whoever made
it.
this video, why would they pull this image? Like, this is such a random image
Guys,
of a rat.
he's the rat scientist of the world.
You think,
He studies
you think
volcanoes
that's
and
the guy
rats.
that made the video?
No, definitely not.
Big rat guy.
No way.
rats
kinda
inside
sad.
volcanoes. These woolly rats are the size of a house cat. These
What?
creepy creatures like volcanoes because of the volcanically fertilized
So it's a
vegetation.
Godzilla rat.
Polycant worm.
That was it? Just that one scary, terrifying photo?
They just glimpsed
Look
over
at
the
that thing!
rat, and I need more information.
guys
on
seen
the rat,
this?
guys? I don't know about
No.
you.
They said it's the size of a house cat.
Bro.
That is the biggest rat ever.
This thing is
Wow.
terrifying. Look at that.
That is
I don't know. I've seen
crazy.
some pretty big rats in Washington D.C.
No way it's that big. Wait, as big as a house cat.
Yeah, honestly, I've seen rats as big as a house cat.
That is insane.
Wait,
It's
that is
horrifying.
crazy.
Because of the volcanically
I ran. I
fertilized
screamed.
vegetation. Polycant worm. These are also
Ew.
known as predator worms.
Wow.
That's because these hunter rainbow
Ew.
worms eat many insects.
That looks
It's also one of
alien.
the toughest creatures in the world. It lives in volcanic
Nah,
waters,
that's Alec,
which
for
would
sure.
cook me or you. They've lasted through
Got 'em.
5 mass extinctions over
Nah,
the course
they
of
said he's the
500 million
toughest
years.
creature. That's Alec.
These guys also have to avoid other giant creatures which live near them.
Oh, that's also Alec.
Volcano rabbit.
No, there's not a rabbit. that
dude,
looks
this
like-
dude is
Tiny
speed
rabbits
running.
weigh about 1 pound and are the second smallest
1 pound
rabbit
rabbits?
species on Earth. They live only in Mexico around 4 volcanoes guarding Mexico City. They
okay.
like living at high altitudes. And they live off the volcanically produced, nutrient-rich vegetation.
So they don't actually live in a volcano. They just live around some volcanoes. That
That
doesn't
one-
even count.
yeah,
I'm
that
Xing
one's-
that one. I'm Xing
That
that
one's
one.
cap. That one's
Yeah, I know.
cap.
It's
He's
like
capping.
living in the outskirts of the city and then saying you actually live in the city.
Right,
it's not
right, right.
actual.
Yeah, we don't do that.
No.
Loihi shrimp. What is that? Shrimp live in the
I
ocean.
don't know, but I want to eat it.
Ohi shrimp.
It's cooked shrimp, so you
can
don't even
find
have to
these near
fry
the
it up.
northern Mariana Islands off the coast of Guam. If you go there, there's a gigantic volcano which is 12 stories tall. All around the edge of this volcano are bodies of animals who went too close. But one animal that can live here is the lohi shrimp. They live here so that
Didn't that look sour? Wait, you guys see that?
but one animal
Doesn't that look like a
does
sour
look
candy
sour.
if you lick
Yeah,
that
a little
thing?
bit. Yeah, dude, looks
There's a
bitter.
bunch of
I got
citric
like
acid on it.
watery mouth.
I'll still eat it.
I got watery mouth looking at it.
That's a new coin term by Dirt Boy.
Write it down.
that can live here is the lohi shrimp. They live here so that no predators can get to them. They live and thrive in the bacteria-rich waters.
so scared.
And creepily, they feed off of all of the
Ew.
other animals which
That's
the
gross.
volcano takes out.
That was insane. That literally just blew my brain. I can't believe that animals actually survive in lava. But there's something even crazier than that. Some animals can actually live after they die. And we're about to check that out right now.
These tiny little bugs would make this list. Cockroaches are
Golden
infamous
roach.
for their tenacity and are often cited as
I would
the
never
most
hold that
likely
roach.
survivors
That
of a
roach is
nuclear war.
disgusting.
Some even claim they can live without their heads. Well, surprise,
What?
surprise. They can live without their heads. In fact, they can go on living for 2 weeks.
Huh?
To understand how these bugs can survive decapitation, first we must understand how we fragile humans couldn't. First of all, humans bleed.
making fun
And when
of
a
us.
man's head comes off, he bleeds a lot. Cockroaches don't
Only a
have
man.
that problem, though. They have an open circulatory system, which translates to little to
Huh?
no blood pressure.
Wow.
So if their head pops off, the wound just closes naturally due to clotting. And secondly, and probably
I think Adam's a
obviously,
cockroach.
Humans
Or they don't have a
have
brain.
a very important part of our body,
are
our
dumb.
brain. And without it, humans will not function. Eating, drinking, and breathing are all impossible without the head. But cockroaches, on the other hand, don't need their heads to breathe, as they do this process through little holes located on their bodies, called spiracles. Although a headless cockroach will die of starvation eventually, it's gonna take them weeks for them to do so.
What?
Number 9.
I would not want to be a cockroach at all. That sounds
so
horrible.
if you can find a way to feed a cockroach that doesn't have a head on it, it'll live. It'll keep living
Who
without a
would
head.
ever want a cockroach in their lives? Period. Cockroaches are disgusting.
Bees.
Bees?
This might sound like a
No.
cop-out to you.
No.
No, bees die and they stay dead. However, there is a reason why they appear on this list, because even though a bee might be dead, it can still sting you. Not in the way that you think, of course.
What?
Dead bees obviously can't
like
go
the
flying
gulag.
around and actively sting you.
They're
Except their
Avengers.
stinging parts and, more importantly, the venom delivery system will still work even if the bee is long dead.
That guy's running
When a
after the
bee
bees.
stings, the sting detaches from its
like a
body, leaving
SpongeBob
it
scene.
embedded into the skin of its victim. Attached to the sting is a tiny organ that both contains the bee venom and a tiny muscle that pumps the venom
I don't
out.
like that up close. I
Due to
really
the
did not
simple
need to ever see that in my
physiology
life.
of bees, these actions
Oh,
are not
no, I
controlled
don't
by
need to
the
see this.
simple brain, but rather by
need to
involuntary
see it.
impulses. So if you think that you're safe picking up a dead bee, think
It
again.
pooped on him.
Number 8.
So
Okay.
if you pick up a dead bee, it
Oh,
can still sting you.
Chickens.
My brother actually stepped on a dead bee before and got stung by it, and his whole foot went. Psh. He stepped
is
on
he
a dead
So
allergic
bee.
it
to
lives
bees?
on as a ghost, pretty much. It's like
The stinger.
Well, it's not. Yeah, it's not technically living. It's kind of just like an involuntary thing,
trap.
right? Like
They
it
set a
kind
trap
of just
when
like
they
it's
die.
like yeah, and then it just stings you even if the bee's dead.
at number 8, we have chickens.
Chicken. Oh yeah, they can live without their head.
I thought that was like just a saying.
That's a myth. That's a myth.
Yeah, ask any
Oh.
farmer and they'll tell you. Chickens can still run around with their heads cut off. And
Oh,
there's
okay,
a very
it's not a
simple
myth.
reason for this.
Why does
And
it?
it's not because chickens are zombies.
Why is that so common?
No, the reason is, believe it or not, human error. This error happens to be a butcher's error, to be more specific.
Oh.
You see, a chicken's central nervous system is very different from us humans. Some
no
basic
sense.
bodily functions are controlled not by the brain itself, but by certain parts of the brain stem. So, what does this all mean? Well, the butcher chomps the chicken's head to high. Most of the time, it's just the forebrain of the chicken that comes off with its head, leaving the brainstem and the cerebellum quite intact. In fact, if the butcher also misses the jugular, not only will the chicken continue to move, it sometimes can still breathe. Of course, it eventually starves to death.
What?
But there is
How?
one special case that a chicken survived 18
What?
whole months without its head.
What?
What? Hold on, I
18
gotta look
months
that
without
up.
a head.
Hold on.
Look that up, Jack.
Chicken
Fact check that. Fact check
without
that right
head
now.
survive.
How many months? 18
What?
months without a head. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Mike the headless chicken. It's a real thing. It literally did not have a head.
What the heck? How did he eat?
I
They
guess
just,
I guess
drop
they like
food down his throat.
Yeah. I guess it was just like boop. They
He's
just
like a little
dropped it
fishing
in.
well.
That is
What
kind
the
of
heck?
awesome. That's like my favorite animal story ever, I think. Mike the Headless Chicken.
He lived for 18 months without a head.
Oh, every time I play Pokemon, if I ever pick Torchic as my starter. That's my new name for
the
it.
only
Mike.
more amazing story is the story about Alec Dries, who lived 25 years without a brain.
Thank God, dude. I actually think I saw CNN report on that. That was
Alec,
crazy.
fact check me.
Let's see. It's true. It's true.
Okay.
It's true.
I knew it. All right, let's look
It
at
is
number
true.
7.
It is true.
Verse 7.
He'll forget
The
anyway.
octopus. I'm pretty sure that you've seen videos online where an octopus, after being chopped up, continues to move. In fact, in certain Asian
they're
countries, eating fresh octopus is a deadly delicacy. It's not really the octopus that survives after being chopped up, but rather 8 wily arms that continue to move about. And it's these 8 arms that usually get stuck in someone's throat, resulting into a very bad day. The reason why octopus's arms maintain mobility even after being chopped off is quite
Oh,
fascinating.
who
because their
eats
central
this
nervous
stuff?
system
I
is
mean,
quite
come
unique.
on.
You see, most of an
Interesting.
octopus's nerve cells, 2 out of 3 of them in fact, can be found not in the brain where you would expect them to be, but rather in its tentacles. And these arms can continue reacting to stimuli even if they are no longer
understand.
They
connected
have
to the main
brains
brain.
in their tentacles.
Wow.
In fact, they remain responsive
just, yeah,
even
nervous
after the
system.
octopus has been long dead and the arm severed. Researchers in St. George University in London conducted extensive experiments on this phenomenon. After the animals were euthanized, their arms were removed and kept in chilled seawater for up to an hour until they were ready for experimentation. Some arms were suspended vertically, and others were laid out horizontally. They then pinched them. The suspended arms recoiled from the unpleasant stimulus by shortening and curling in a corkscrew shape within 1 second. Horizontal arms also moved away from the undesirable stimuli.
Oh, that's
Many
so
of them
creepy.
were sort of contrived joint toward the top.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
These
that makes me
movements can happen
uncomfortable.
for a
That's
week after the
skeeving me
octopus
out,
is
dude.
dead.
How are people just eating those things?
Number 6.
That's so weird. That's so weird, dude. I can't see myself doing that. I don't think I would do it.
Yeah, I don't know. Comment down below if you'd eat that thing if it was squirming around like a worm.
I want to say I would try one just for the culture, but I
What
don't
if
think
it
I
gets
could
stuck
do
in your
it.
throat and it starts
I know,
crawling?
I-
Imagine
I don't
it
think
inside
I
of
could.
your mouth moving around, but I mean, Alec has eaten a worm before, so it's kind
imagine
of
if
the
it
same
survived,
thing.
Alec, and like you're trying to poop it out. It's like, you know.
you think it'll
And then
still be alive?
All
like,
right, I
end up
gotta
liking
try
it.
this.
It's gonna be alive when it comes out of his butt.
Oh my god, that'd be crazy.
Salamanders.
I knew it.
Okay,
You're gonna
kind
come
of
up with a
similar
list of
to
animals
an
that stubbornly
octopus.
continue to live even after apparent death. You'll be hard pressed not to include the salamander. This animal
Salamander.
has always been synonymous to long life and immortality. It's even revered by
that
people
thing
who
is
believe
skinny.
in magic, believing that the amazing regenerative powers of this animal can be considered paranormal. Salamanders have the uncanny ability to regenerate any part of its body that has been chopped off. More amazingly, these regrown parts actually function the same as, or in some cases, even better than the original parts. This is mainly because of a special
Whoa, that's
protein
cool.
found in salamanders, which facilitates the replication of cells. This protein can also be found in humans, but in smaller quantities, and they help us heal
They're
from
like
our
Piccolo.
wounds. So does this mean that we can soon regenerate severed limbs?
Wait, that's
Well, we're not
crazy.
quite there yet.
Piccolo can do
But
that
scientists
too.
are continuing to study
impressive.
salamanders and how their unique ability can benefit humans in the future. Number 5. Frogs.
Number 5, we got frogs.
It has been discovered that frogs continue to move
Frogs!
around even when they're brain dead. Or to put it more
Oh, yeah,
accurately,
I've heard
with
about
its
that.
brain missing. This experiment was brought about when scientists discovered reports of various headless animals continuing to move about. That's very impressive on its own, but let's face it, there's only so much any creature without a head can do. So what happens if you leave the frog's head intact, but take out its brain, you ask? Well, thanks to the let's chop out its brain and see what the hell happens approach to science taken
Hey.
by 19th century neurologist David
Ew.
Ferrier, we can
I
tell
didn't
you.
like that.
A headed but brainless frog actually behaves very similarly to a frog with its gray matter perfectly intact. If you turn it upside down,
that's
it will right
unfortunate.
itself.
I
Pinch
guess I have
its
a
feet,
pretty
it will
Are you
hop
serious?
away. You put it in water,
That
it will
same
swim.
Wait, so they
exact
could just
happened.
survive without their
I
brain?
think the
Most
brain
disturbing of
away
all,
and it
it'll
does
even
the
croak
same thing.
intently
The
if
brain
you
does
stroke its
nothing.
back.
No way.
The brain just there
The
for
factor
show.
that results in frogs' zombie-like tendencies is the power of the reflex reaction, which fires the necessary electrical impulses that cause a muscle to expand or contract. Number 4.
That was crazy.
Flies.
So it literally doesn't think at
You've
all. It
probably
doesn't
seen
eat his
David
brain.
Blaine resurrect dead
No, no.
flies just by touching them. And no, this is not
Oh.
because the magician really has supernatural powers. Flies can survive freezing temperatures and go into some kind of suspended animation.
Yeah.
What you
Yes,
really see
yes,
David
true.
doing is thawing the frozen fly
You're
using his
saying
own
yes,
body
true,
heat.
like you're scientists.
No, I've heard of
Oh
this.
yeah.
Yeah, no.
People capture flies, put them in the freezer with a string attached to them.
Yeah, and then they have a pet
and then
fly.
They let
And
them
then you
melt,
can
and then they
walk
have a
'em.
pet fly.
Yeah, you can literally have a
Actually, I
whole
have
army
seen
of
that.
flies.
I've seen people do that before.
But what does that have to
Yeah.
do with being headless? Oh wait, no. I guess it's just.
No, yeah, they didn't mention anything about being headless.
Oh yeah, just being
hyperthermia,
after
Alec.
death. I see.
It's just like, yeah, pretty much they go go into like a coma. So I guess being in a coma is, I mean, they don't technically die, right? They're not dead.
I don't know.
Alex proving my point right now, by the way.
When the insect fully thaws, the fly then flies away. But this amazing ability to survive freezing temperatures
meaty
is not
fly.
why the humble fly makes it to this list.
Humble
Female
fly.
flies will live for several days after they have been decapitated.
Oh,
Such
wait,
they
beheaded
can live
females
without their heads.
assume an upright stance comparable to that of a normal fly, and
the
can
heck?
do and engage in complex actions such as preening, flying, and under duress, walking.
Hey,
More
yo,
amazingly,
what is
males will
walking?
court decapitated females.
The
That's right, chop off a female fly's
How does that
head
even
and
happen?
Not much changes, really.
Oh,
If anything,
dude,
it
I
serves
don't
to
like
make
the
fly's
close-ups of
behavior more
flies.
human-like.
Yeah, they're nasty.
Ew.
The males still want
They
to
don't
have
look like
sex
real
with her,
things.
while she in turn treats their sexual advances as noxious foreign stimuli. Number 3.
Number 3, baby.
Turtle.
What? Turtles?
The hearts of fish,
I don't believe
reptiles,
this.
birds, and mammals
Think it'll live
alike
without
have
their
their
heads,
own
you think?
pacemaker cells that take over when the signals from the brainstem are not coming through for some reason.
like turtles.
Which ensures that the heart still functions for a while, even when the brain does not. Now
all
the
these
turtles
animals
take
can live
the
without their
term
flipping
for a
brain.
while to a whole new level.
of dummies.
And this is because from their heart's viewpoint, being cut off from the oxygen and nutrients usually supplied
Oh,
by the blood
no.
is just a normal day at the office.
Oh, I want a
Say.
turtle.
Because
actually.
these
Oh, yeah,
animals
true.
can dive for a long time. How long? Well, try 5,000 hours in the case of the
What?
loggerhead musk turtle. Yeah, you
Huh?
heard
No.
that right. That was a 5 followed by 3 zeros, and they survived
Wait,
that
how is that
long
even
by what
possible?
oxygen they can take up from the water via their skin, throat, and butt
Wow.
end, as well as their body's amazing potential
They
for
breathe through
producing
their
energy
butt.
without oxygen.
Pretty
Their hearts
much.
have their own
I
fuel
thought I was
stash,
the
and
only
they
one
just
that
won't
did
give up
that.
until every last fill-up of that has been used up. Now it's time for the day's best pick. Today we're
Best
going to focus
pick.
on an animal
Wait,
so ferocious
guys,
it can still
wait.
kill you.
I have a prediction of who I think is gonna be number 1. I just clicked with me now. I think there's an octopus. It's some sea creature that can live forever.
The
I don't know
like
if
no,
it's
no,
an
no, yeah,
octopus.
you're right. No, it's the immortal jellyfish. There's like jellyfish that never die.
That's
I
what
don't-
it was, jellyfish or something like that.
I think
Yeah,
it's
I
gonna
don't
be
know if they're still like,
a
dead
worm.
though when they
'Cause you know-
continue to live.
when I split a worm in half, it starts.
All right, let's continue the video.
I'm
It
gonna
could
go
be a worm. It could be a
Gets
jellyfish.
head
I like
chopped
jellyfish
off.
though.
Thank
Perfect
you.
for
That was
Halloween,
my
honestly.
own original idea. Didn't have
Number
to
2.
We got snake.
Snakes.
This
People's
is very
reaction
similar
when
to
faced with a highly
salamanders.
venomous snake can be boiled down into 3 categories: running away,
snakes
freezing on the
freak me
spot, and oh god, kill it, chop its head
I don't
off.
like that. I don't
While
like that. That
indeed
is
chopping the thing's head off may
Morbius.
seem
That looked
the
like it
most
was
peaceful way
morbid
to avoid
everywhere.
getting bitten, the truth is that may not be the case. A snake's head, a vessel for its fangs,
Oh
and
my
venom
God!
sacs
Whoa.
still have the ability
Nah,
to
that's
bite
not
you
real.
and deliver
There's
deadly
no way.
venom, even if it's
Nah,
no
there's no
longer
way that's
attached
real.
to the rest
There's
of
no
its
way
body.
that's real.
The snake has heat-sensitive pits at either
Nah.
side of its face, which it uses to detect
there's no
threats.
way.
And let's
Yo!
face it, if you're
There's
your
no
body
way.
heat to be detected, you're close enough to be considered a threat.
It's based off body
These
heat.
heat-sensitive
It's got
pits are
thermal
capable of
sensors
detecting
on
a
it.
threatening presence for hours after death, which means the snake may continue to defend
How?
itself, zombie style. And yes, this even applies if the body is no longer attached.
Best for last.
Wait, what's going on?
5
What's going on
this?
right
Who
now?
is this?
Who, wait, who's this new
I'm
guy?
going to one. I'm going to one.
Worms.
Oh, I got it.
Flatworm.
It was a worm. It was a worm.
That is a huge
Are you
worm.
familiar with the
It's a
old wives'
worm!
tale
That is a-
about
that
how
is the
earthworms
biggest- wait, why is that
reproduce?
worm so
It states
big?
that if you cut an earthworm in half, 2 earthworms
I know
will
it!
form from the severed halves. Of course, this has since been proven to be completely hokum. However, substitute the earthworm with a flatworm, and then this old wives'
Yeah,
tale
suck it,
becomes a
Adam.
very
Suck it.
true disturbing story.
I'm just closer than you.
Flatworms or planarians are known as
What are these
masters
guys?
of regeneration.
Ew.
They can rebuild any part of
Ew,
their bodies
that's
after
real?
amputation. If one is cut in half, the head portion grows a tail, and the tail portion grows a head.
What?
Into 20
Indestructible.
pieces and 20 new
So they
worms,
multiply.
Each an exact
Yeah, it
copy
actually
of the
helps it
first
if
are
you cut it in
created.
half.
Wow.
Wait, so you were
This has
right.
been exploited by Nottingham University scientists who have created a colony of more than 20,000 worms.
What?
And guess what? They're all from one original, whose bodies
What?
and organs do not
That is
appear to age.
Absolutely
They are
insane.
confident a single
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
I told you that was crazy, but you know what's even crazier? Out in the wilderness, there are things called hybrid animals that actually exist in the real world. That's like when you combine a zebra with a chicken. It makes something that shouldn't exist, but it does. Let's check it out right now.
The zonkey.
Wait, what do we think it's a combination of? The
And it's
zombie.
gotta be a zebra and a donkey. I mean, come on.
I'm gonna say it's a zebra, maybe a donkey, if I had to guess.
Oh, a zebra donkey.
If you get it right, you get a point.
I'm gonna go
The
zebra
most
monkey.
famous hybrid animal on Earth, the zonkey. Or depending on who you ask, the Z-donk.
That has to be
yes,
zebra donkey.
the Z-donk. I will continue to insist that it's an accurate and valid name for this animal. The zonkey is a hybrid
that is
of,
so cool.
you guessed it, a zebra and a donkey.
Yes! Adam doesn't get a point. Alec and I, 1 point.
Purest kinds
Fortnite,
of
Fortnite.
hybrid
Imagine a
zebroid
zebra
you
with
can hope
opposable
to find
thumbs. That would
in
be
the
awesome.
world. While many
Sounds
animal
kinda scary.
experts around the world do their best to create all sorts of fascinating hybrid animals, it tends to only work if the animals
I wonder
are
why only its legs
relatively
have the
similar.
stripes.
Donkey. Because they're so closely related, the hybridization process
Dang,
is
HD
much
quality.
easier than if you tried to cross
Is
a
that 4K?
donkey
It's
with
like the footage
a
when they
whale.
find a
I mean,
UFO.
how would you even do that?
Oh my
The
gosh,
zonkey
what is he
as you'd
sniffing?
expect, incredibly rare,
Wow.
but so cute to look at. As we'll come to understand, you have to be pretty nuts to come up with the idea of creating animal hybrids, but thankfully,
I think it's a
we're
cool
not short
concept.
on
So
crazy
that did not
people.
happen
The
naturally. Scientists in their lab did some scientific work, and then they made the zonkey.
What if you guys could fuse any two animals together? What would you do? I would do an elephant and a chicken.
I would do a frog and an eagle.
I think both of those are in today's video.
No way.
I don't know if that could
these are
actually
only
work.
animals that actually exist.
Savannah cat. Generally, there are
Wait, I
I've
thought
seen
that
these
those
before.
are real.
Oh, okay, all right. It's a combination
real.
of a cat and a cheetah.
It's a combination of like a lynx and a house cat.
I think if I had lynx and house cat is my guess.
Okay.
Are you
Original
kidding me?
guess.
Are you kidding me?
Big
Let's find
wild
out.
cats and small domestic cats. The big cats want to kill you, while the small cats generally couldn't give a rat's ass what you do.
What?
As domestic as your normal domestic cat.
But believe it or not, there is a cat that blends these two worlds into
Aw, they're
one
actually kinda
unusual.
cute.
Kinda looks like a spotted
1986,
leopard.
some brave person decided to crossbreed a African wildcat with a domestic cat, creating this unique new species. With the first kitten
I don't
named
think any of us
Savannah,
were right.
Well, you can work out how the species got its name. The Savannah is a curious and
they're so
adventurous cat,
big.
and has often been compared to dogs. Yes, the cat's curious and active personality has often
I wonder
been
if they're
likened to
dangerous.
the domestic opposites. Even
I think they
replicating
could
the
be.
kind
If you
of
don't feed that thing,
loyalty
it's
and
probably gonna
bonding
attack.
with
Oh my
that
God, it's
people would be
huge!
happy to have a
not that
half
big.
wild cat walking
a
around in
cat?
their living room.
It's a pretty
But
big
the
cat.
Savannah is a
seen
hugely
bigger
popular
cats.
breed with both cat and dog owners. It combines the best of both into one unique
Wow.
and wonderful package. Well,
kinda want one.
wonderful if you like cats. Number 13.
That cat definitely costs like $10,000.
I
They
think
are
so.
pretty expensive from what I've seen. We also did not guess that right, so we all get 0 points that round.
13. The Wolfen.
Wolfen.
Okay, what?
Guys, comment down below what you think the Wolfen is a combination of.
I'm gonna go with narwhal dolphin.
I think it's a whale and a dolphin.
But what type of whale, okay?
Oh, I don't know, dude. A sperm whale and a dolphin.
Wait, isn't a wolf and a
Oh.
dolphin? Isn't that just a shark?
We're gonna skip. We're gonna
Take a
skip
wild
Adam.
guess.
I don't even know
dumb.
what he just said.
Elements of this hybrid are.
wolfen is a shark.
Obviously, this is a whale
It's-
and a dolphin combination, but it's easily one of the rarest hybrid animals.
It's a
in the
whale
world.
shark and a
Almost
dolphin
always
combo.
Seen in captivity.
That's what I said.
Although, where else could you keep
How does
this
it even
huge
work?
thing? The Wolfen is
I
the
gotta
end
see this
result
thing.
of mating a female common bottlenose dolphin and a male false killer whale. As with
Yes!
most
That's what I
animals,
said.
these
Wait, you said
particular
killer whale?
animals are very similar.
I said
living
whale
in
shark,
the
it's the
same
same thing.
habitat
No, it's
and often
not. A
meet
whale
it
shark
is.
is. No, it's not. No,
Yes,
it's
it
not. A whale
is. It's
shark
literally
is
the
a
same
shark.
thing.
Yeah,
Wait,
the
it's
whale
literally
shark
the
is
same
not a
thing.
killer whale.
No, dude, I've swam with whale shark. They're so different.
Yeah, 0 points all around.
No, a whale
Okay.
shark is totally different. Look at it. Look at it. See that?
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah, it's different.
Nobody gets a point for that one.
wild. Despite their noticeable size difference, they seem to have no problem mating, resulting in this huge
Oh my
hybrid.
God.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
it
just looks like a
Reach
dolphin,
up
I'm not
to
gonna lie.
22
Looks like a
feet
dark
in length
skinned
and over
dolphin.
600 pounds in
It
weight.
does look like a dolphin.
Where are they getting these videos from, dude?
Giving it the
Wish.com?
benefits of
They're
both
so
its
bad.
parents, apparently. In fact, just about everything to do with the Wolfen is a perfect mix
That's
of
probably what it
whale
sounds
and
like.
dolphin. The Wolfen is not an easy animal to see in person, while some continue to insist
feel like every
that they
clip is
saw
just a
one of these
dolphin.
animals.
They do
It's
look like
highly
dolphins.
unlikely. These are extremely rare animals. Your only shot at seeing one is in captivity, unless you make one in
it.
your bathtub, but
What?
Hey,
that's
yo, this guy
probably
throws
more
in some
unlikely.
like
Boys.
weird
Number
stuff.
12,
Let's make one.
the beefalo.
Okay, beefalo.
Comment down below, guys. This is obviously a buffalo and a
2 seconds. 3, 2, 1. No
Daffodil.
answer. No answer.
A what?
daffodil.
A flower?
daffodil and a buffalo.
What kind of crazy things is Adam doing in his bedroom?
I think it's a bull and a buffalo.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with it is a bison and a buffalo.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going buffalo falcon.
Adam is so stupid. Oh my god.
Name threw you a little
Oh, I'm so
off.
right.
I'm just a
I'm
believer.
so right.
I'm a
Was not
believer.
buffalo made up of cooked steaks, so there's one theory we can eliminate.
It looks like it would be juicy.
In fact, the beefalo is just what you'd expect. An American bison mixed with a domestic cattle. It's basic science, really. In what might
Alec
continue
gets the
trait of
point.
humanity, the beefalo was actually invented entirely by accident in the 18th century.
Really?
Although nobody
You guys just got
actually knows
dabbed on.
how.
It's
weird
It
that they could
seems
say
that
invented.
somebody just
got a
happened
nice
to
afro.
discover
Dab on
this
me. Don't dab
unusual
on
mix
me.
of bison and cow and decided to run with it. By the 19th century, the beefalo was being purposefully crossbred for the purpose of beef production.
Oh.
In
Wait,
fact,
so we
according
probably
to the
eaten
United
one
States
before.
Department of Agriculture, the beefalo's meat is considered to be superior to that of regular
Whoa.
cows.
I would eat
That it
beefalo
is
meat.
much lower in
I kinda
sugar,
want some
calories,
beef.
and cholesterol.
me
Farmers
some
take
beefalo.
note. Unlike many hybrids, the beefalo is not a 50-50 split, genetically speaking. In fact,
Imagine at McDonald's if it had just like a beefalo burger. That'd be funny.
I would actually buy that. I would buy that. I would totally. I'd eat that. I'd eat that. I'd eat that up. I'd shove that in my mouth quickly.
In fact, it's predominantly cow, with only around 3/8 of its DNA
You look like a
belonging to
beefalo,
its
Alec.
bison parent. But if
3/8.
its beef
That's so
tastes good,
precise.
I'm not sure anybody pays attention.
That
little
thing
bit
is
of
meaty.
little bit of scientific fact. I'm actually pretty sure that if you breed two different species together, like we're watching in this video, they can't go on and breed themselves. Like they're kind of stuck, so you can't like keep breeding random animals together. I think it's like you breed like a zebra and a donkey, and then it just kind of like stuck like that.
So
It
are you
can't
telling me
go and
that
breed
Adam
again.
can't have any kids? Is that
Pretty sure Adam is stuck as a falcon person.
an elephant
Number
person?
11, koi dog.
A koi? Okay. A koi
I
fish
got
and a
it.
dog.
Can I go
Wow.
first?
No,
Alright,
Adam, you're
I'm
so
going-
dumb.
It's a
Comment down
coyote
below.
and a dog.
Definitely a coyote and a dog.
No, that's my answer. You can't steal
No,
my
Alex,
answer.
yeah,
What
yeah,
do you mean?
Alex said
You stole my
All right, you
answers
guys can
earlier.
both say your dumb answer, whatever.
All right,
It's
fine, fine,
definitely
fine,
a koi
fine,
fish
fine,
and a
fine,
dog.
fine. All right, no, I'll switch it up. It's a dog and a coyote.
Names are just getting weirder, right?
Oh my God,
the
it
koi
sounds
dog,
huge.
as some
Crap,
of you
he's not
may
water.
have
Plays
already
guitar?
guessed, a hybrid between a dog
Don't worry, Adam. They're
and
gonna
a
show the
coyote.
gills any second now.
Where's those gills at? Get
Adam
him back in
is
water.
so
He can't breathe.
stupid
Get him
again.
in the water. He can't
Animals
breathe.
that don't necessarily
really
belong
cute.
together genetically. While it might sound like the result of pure accident,
Oh, it's
koi dog
deadly.
is actually
It's
a
deadly.
very intentional
looks like a
creation,
Siberian
having
husky.
been bred by the Teotihuacan people to create a more resilient, loyal,
Why is he
and,
so
frankly,
mean?
temperamental
playing.
protector.
That thing has the thickest tail I've ever seen.
So, to put it another way, this dog, or dog-type animal, has been around for thousands of years. But it's
Oh.
not, as some foolishly believe, a domestic pet.
Oh, okay.
While its dog half may be friendly, loyal, and kind, its coyote side is a fearsome
cute.
and dangerous animal to be kept around, resulting in some reports of koi dog attacks on humans
Koi
or
dog.
other
It-
pets.
it doesn't
The
sound
German
deadly.
Shepherd
Say
/ coyote
cheese. I would
mix
cuddle
is
with it.
considered
taking their
to be
picture.
especially dangerous.
I like the
You
term
don't
doggoty.
want to
They're just
take
smiling
that
for the
one
camera.
to Best in show. The koi dog is another example of taking two similar animals and combining them to create a whole new thing.
That's the
But
only
while
way you
this
could do it.
animal is more likely to rip a judge's throat out than be awarded best in show, it's still a pretty impressive animal in its own right. Number 10, Zubrin.
Zubrin.
All right, I'll go first. I think that this is a zebra and LeBron James.
So right, Alec. I was actually thinking that a little bit.
This is clearly a zebra and a rhino.
I'm gonna go with an ox. It's a zebra ox.
Okay, nobody got this right.
Yeah, there's no way
While
it's
its
any of
name
those.
may not
Whoa.
suggest it, the Zubrin is actually a hybrid of domestic cattle and,
And
the
LeBron
European
James.
bison. So,
Oh.
in essence, this is
Kinda like the same one from
European
earlier.
equivalent
It's got horns
of
like
the
a
American
rhino.
buffalo. But
No,
none of
those
that
horns are,
really
like,
explains
flabby.
the name, does it?
It's got some stripes. I believe it's a
The
zebra.
Zubrin name was not actually linked to anything specifically about the animal itself, but was the
got
winning
like a fifth
suggestion of
leg.
a contest ran in a Polish weekly magazine in 1969. As for the animal itself,
guys
the
got this
Zubrin
wrong,
was
yeah, leave a
first
comment.
created in 1847
That thing is
by
awesome.
Leopold Wellicke, and it quickly became popular among
Oh, wow, it's
scientists
cute. It's
during
kinda
World
cute.
War I, when the effects of the war began having severe downturns for the cattle market. The Zubrin are just as strong today as ever, with some weighing
They
up to
kinda got, like, little bangs
1,200
going on.
kilograms. Slightly odd, they're
1,200
still a
kg.
worthy alternative to domestic cattle. That name,
I can
though,
bench press that.
Le Beefalo might
Yeah,
be
okay.
better. Number 9.
That's like 2,800 pounds.
Liger. Lion and a tiger.
This one I think is the most popular one there possibly is.
This is a tiger and a lion, I think.
This is gonna be
Adam?
a lion plus a tiger.
Interesting.
This is pretty cool.
Everybody knows the
We all want
liger,
this round,
right?
come on.
It's the animal that explains itself. They're also probably the world's most famous mistake. Although that's perhaps something that I think quite a
looks
lot
so
of us can
cool.
relate to.
What?
Yo!
The liger is the result of a lion and tiger breeding. Although
guy's
most
funny.
of the ligers that have been bred
Why are
until
ligers so
now
fat?
have
Why is it
been
so fat?
mistakes,
Yeah, it's
which
so
raises
fat.
a lot
pregnant.
of questions that we're not
Wait, I
going
thought-
to go near.
I thought, wait, it can't be pregnant. I thought you just said that they can't mate. You just said that.
Jack,
You're the
actually
one that
lied.
you paused the
In
video
front
to do
of
your scientific
thousands and
fact
thousands
of
of
the day,
people.
and you said
You
that they
just
can't
lied.
mate, and now you just said that they're pregnant.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't understand.
You lied in front of thousands and thousands of people. That's crazy.
Wow.
Wait, but we don't know if it's pregnant or not. We can't confirm nor deny
Either
nor
way, you're
confirm.
dumb. There's no winning that.
You literally said the opposites.
This guy.
Tigers are
fact
fascinating
check
creatures
it.
to study, as their genetics are pure hybrid material. They grow at a rate of around 1 kilogram every second day. They can run up to 50
Oh, I thought it
miles
said
an
every
hour. Its
second.
roar sounds like a mix between its
second.
parents. I could go on,
inhaling
but while they have many positive traits, the
Oh my
liger
God, it just
generally
peed
has
on
a
that
shorter
person.
lifespan than either of its parents,
team
and is more
Aw.
likely to contract disease. Still,
No.
being a lion/tiger hybrid
looks
is
so cool,
undoubtedly
though.
a get-out-of-jail-free card for life in the jungle.
It's like
Liger is
having
a
LeBron
beautiful
James and Michael
fascinating
Jordan as
animal,
your
But
parent.
it's also one of the most intimidating
That's not
hybrids
possible.
you'll find on Earth. I mean, what kind of animal weighs 165 kilograms at the age of 1? Come on.
What?
Number 8.
Dang, dude.
So, while America can have its
A
beefalo
Dzo. Guys, what is aDzo?
That is
An ox and a horse.
I think, if I had to guess, I'm going to say it's like a cow and a yak. Cow and a
yeah.
yak.
I'm gonna say it's a bison and a yak.
This guy stole your yak.
have its
Yeah,
it
what the
kinda
heck?
looks like a yak.
Tibet has decided to
don't know what a
follow the
yak
trend
looks
of
like.
mixing cattle with other animals.
Cattle?
But, as
That's
all
a cow?
countries do, it decided to put its own flair on the mix.
Give me yak.
They used a yak. While most Western countries have farmyard animals like cows and pigs and
I can't
chickens,
believe he
Tibet
got that.
has a whole other kind of farm wildlife. Yaks, it seems, are
Fortnite.
life you could hope to see at around 1,300
Oh my
pounds
gosh!
and 5.5
Adam, it
feet.
just
That's
got
got
me
me
beat.
Nobody
beat.
can
That's
claim
got
that
Adam
they
beat by
are
1,000
a
pounds.
Squat that thing.
small animal, but it's a pretty exciting hybrid. It seems that cattle hybrids work the same way as sourdough. Wherever it
pretty
is, it's a product of that
What?
region. Can't wait for the San
They actually use
Francisco
them for
Zoo.
that?
Number 7, Mullard.
All right.
Mullard?
We got the Mullard, which it looks like we
Mullard?
got a little hint. It's some sort of duck. Guys, comment down below what you think it is. I think it is a goose and a seagull.
I'm gonna go a goose and a mallard.
I'm gonna go a goose and a geese.
No, I want to
No,
change
Jack,
it.
Jack.
I want to change it.
Jack locked it in.
I want to change. No, I didn't. I
No,
didn't like
yeah,
it.
we're
I
fighting.
didn't like it.
Their
No,
own,
seagull,
that it
seagull
feels
and a
pretty
mallard.
strange to imagine it as part of a hybrid. Well, imagine no more. Here we have one of the most interesting animals you'll ever see. The Mullard.
Give me goose and geese.
The Mullard is the product of a Toby, or domestic duck, mating with the domestic mallard.
What?
Generally,
It's a
this
duck
is
and a
not
mallard.
an animal
It's a
you'll
duck
see
and
out
a
there
duck.
in nature, which
What
isn't
the truck?
entirely
I said
surprising
goose and
in the
geese.
world
A
of
little
hybrid
bit.
animals.
Pretty much the same thing.
Mullard is an animal bred for a
kinda
specific
cute.
purpose:
You
meat
say that
and
for
foie
everything.
gras.
Oh,
Well, we're
it's
not
used for
going
foie gras.
to delve into the questionable ethics of foie
Yeah,
gras. Duck
very
meat is
bad
generally
ethics
considered
for
to
foie
be a
gras.
Tasty,
popular
very
delicacy
tasty.
all around the world, and apparently so is Mullard meat. However, these animals are sterile upon
No.
birth, which makes it somewhat
Dang.
tricky to keep the species
Alec, what's that
going
like?
without the use of artificial
not that
insemination.
bad.
What a job! Inseminating ducks. The Mullard is regularly
Gesundheit.
bred for meat purposes, although it's highly likely that most people have never even seen one. Much Stein kept his monster
Shut
in
up,
the castle.
shut up,
They
I'm trying
keep
to watch
this
the video.
animal, on the water? Oh, leave me alone. I'm no duck expert. Number 6. geep. Yes,
Okay, I can't say it first because I'm gonna give it away. I know it.
No, you
I
don't.
Yes, I do. I promise you.
Is it, I'm gonna say goat sheep.
I should have said mine first.
Yeah, it's for sure that. But my guess is gonna be a goose and a sheep just for funsies. Cause how epic would that be?
If it
But
had
it's definitely
wings
goat
and like,
sheep.
it was like a pillow that could fly.
You know what I'm
going
saying? It'd be
goat
like a
sheep.
cloud.
That'd be kinda sweet.
Alec is dumb. I'm gonna go cheap.
yes, the Geep is an all-new hybrid of gas-guzzling supercar with a groundbreaking electric engine that,
Like a
never
Jeep,
mind.
guys, get
Wrong
it?
Geep. This Geep is a hybrid of a goat and a sheep,
Yes!
which is
Let's
fine.
go! Give me that
I guess.
point!
Can't
Give me that
drive it,
point!
though. Most Geeps are stillborn before birth,
No.
making them
Are they clones?
statistically unlikely
Yeah, they
to
try to
ever
clone
be
them in a
born
petri
the
dish.
first place. But in the rare cases in which they are born, the animal can be a sheep, a goat, or a hybrid of both. While most hybrids tend to be a pretty clear mix of both parents, the Geep seems
Kinda
to
looks
be
like a
a
dog.
genetic gamble every single time. Due to the obvious difficulties in producing and
That is
delivering
crazy.
the Geep, very few have ever been reported as being successfully bred. However, there are cases where it has happened, so we know that it's not totally impossible, just very impossible. Come to think of it, it's Mission Impossible Goat Protocol. Number 5, Tigan.
Tiger and a cobra.
I'm gonna say, turtle sturgeon.
I'm gonna say a tiger and a dragon.
The liger is the result of a female tiger and a male
Give me
lion.
tiger.
Then the tigan must be the opposite, right? Yes, and believe it or not,
Oh.
they're not at all like their genetic opposite.
What?
At least, not
That's
in
a thing?
personality. While the liger is generally gentle and even-tempered, to a point anyway. The tigan is very much
What?
So it's more
It's the same
tiger
thing.
than
The tigan
lion.
is pretty much
Yeah, but
what
I
you
guess
expect
like you
from
switch
the
out the
offspring
parents.
of two of the jungle's
Yeah.
most legendary predators, aggressive, dangerous, and
Yo.
very violent.
Yeah, it looks a lot cooler than the liger.
GG.
Perhaps,
Just looks like a
surprisingly,
tiger.
The tiger experiences
It does look like
depression
a
quite
tiger.
strongly due to the
Oh, I guess
conflicting
depression.
behavioral genes
Dang.
that come with its parents' DNA. The lion
So
is
sad.
social.
That's messed
The
up.
tiger is a loner. The tigan, like many teenagers,
So it's
just
confused.
doesn't know who it is. It wants to be with others, but also just wants to be alone. The tigan is a beautiful animal, but it's also an example of the dangers
got
of
it
hybrid
chained up,
animals.
bro.
What
That
happens
thing is
when two
messed
animals
up.
with
Huge.
different
They did him
behaviors
dirty with
are
that zoom
forced
in.
to mate? You get an animal that needs both, resulting in some severe depression. Number 4,
Or maybe it's because you haven't chained
jag
up.
lion.
Jag lion.
A jaguar and a lion. Come
Jaguar
on.
and a
Jaguar
lion
and
and a
a lion.
jaguar. Lion and a jaguar.
Jag lion? Seriously?
Yo.
All right. The jag lion is
What?
a hybrid of. Do I even have
How
to
is this
say
real?
It's the result of
Smokes.
mating a male jaguar and a female lion.
Wow.
Which is
That thing is
in
crazy.
Fact, there have only been 2 reported specimens in history. That's more like uber rare.
Hi, Smoochie.
They named it Smoochie. Are you serious?
There's only 2 of them in the
2006,
world ever.
Ontario's Bear
they
Creek
named it
Wildlife
Smoochie.
Sanctuary celebrated the birth of 2
the other one is
jag
named
lions
Calcium,
Jazara
Destroyer
and
of
Tsunami.
Worlds.
However, like most hybrids,
What?
these births were the result
don't know.
of
Did
an
he look it up?
unplanned date night between a jaguar and a lioness that had been hand-raised together. Both jag lions look utterly different from the other, with Jazara inheriting her father's melanism gene and Tsunami inheriting his mother's
He's got
spotted
melon?
genes. This is a pretty significant change from how most hybrids work, which tend to combine the 2 genes in the child's DNA. While it's most likely that there have been other jag lions born throughout history, only 2 have been reported in the whole of the 20th
Dude, it
century.
looks as big as
making
a
this
grizzly
possibly
bear.
the-
He
of
is
all the hybrids.
big.
Or maybe I'm just overhyping it. Who knows, really? Number 3. Polar bear.
Grizzly
It
polar bear.
seems impossible to
Yeah,
imagine.
it's gotta be grizzly polar bear.
That looks like Satan. That's scary.
It's got the
What?
head of a polar
That
bear,
is
but
very
the
scary.
body and the
That looks
badonkadonk of a
disgusting.
grizzly.
I'm sorry. That looks like an elephant polar bear.
Dude, the front part of it's so tiny, and then
That's
look
what
at
I'm
the
going for.
dump truck.
Yeah, look at how small that head is.
Seriously. It's like a triangle, how it just goes back.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's kind of like a triangle the way it
It's
pulls
for
his head
sure
down.
obtuse. If it's a
It's just like a
triangle,
triangle
it
the
is
way it goes back.
that
obtuse.
the polar bear and the grizzly bear could
Oh,
even produce a
that thing
child.
is
And yet,
huge!
we find ourselves
Wow.
on the peak of what is impossible once
I
again.
guess this is
Oh
a
my
result
gosh.
of global
Rare
There it
hybrid
is.
That has been reported both in
It
captivity
kinda looks like a giant
and
sloth.
in the wild.
It
While
doesn't
the
look like it should be
existence
real.
of the growler bear had always been
so dirty.
suggested, it wasn't until 2006 that it was confirmed. After one of these
Is he
unique
getting kisses
animals
right
had
now?
been
Yeah, do
shot
these
by a
guys know they're
hunter
not supposed
in
to
the
get close to
Canadian Arctic,
bears?
A DNA test was underway. It quickly verified that this was a legitimate hybrid. Polar
Wow.
bears
It's gonna
and
eat him.
grizzlies can indeed breed.
Looks like it's
Since
wearing a
that
wig.
discovery, 8 hybrids have been confirmed, with all of them descending from the very same female polar bear.
Really?
That female polar bear.
Oh, wow. That
That
polar bear
last
is
crazy.
fact makes
She
it
popped
hard
out
to
a
tell
couple.
if this is a sign of the species barriers
the
crumbling,
mom.
or if this female polar bear just had
not
a
a polar
type.
bear, Jack.
Either way, good for her. The
Well, the
polar
dad's a
bear is
polar bear.
one of the few animal
said the
hybrids
mom
that
is.
does
I didn't
not
realize I
require
love grizzly
captivity
bears so
or
much. They're
artificial
so cute.
insemination. It seems
Look at
like this
him.
is just something
can
that
it be
will
so
happen
cute
Look
if
at
so
him,
deadly?
bro.
Well,
Come
for
on.
one polar
If they
bear,
scratch
at
you
least.
one time, Alec,
Number
you're dead.
2, the
Oh, I don't disagree.
Camel
Camel
camel.
and a llama.
Llama.
Camel llama. That's what I
Okay,
got.
okay. I said it first. You guys both copy me. Thank you.
Llama camel.
camels, llamas. What's
Thank
the
you.
difference? Well, they're 2 different
Great,
animals, so
Adam.
there's quite a lot of
Alpaca?
difference, but
They
they,
didn't
share
tell us
enough
that you were
genetics
mixing
that
here.
a hybrid is very, very possible. Introducing the Kama, the result of breeding a male camel and a female llama.
Whoa.
The Kama was first developed in 1997.
Why does it remind me of Adam so much?
Did somebody
To
like
produce
buy
an
this
animal
video off
capable of
eBay from like
producing more wool
1995?
than a
Holy
llama,
This is the
while
worst
also
footage
having
I've
the
ever
size
seen.
and strength of a camel.
I can't even
and
tell
a
what that
good
is. That
cooperative
could be my
temperament.
dad.
Science,
For all I know.
man. How much do you want from a genetically edited animal? By 1998, the first Kama had been born, but he was considered to be
Why
a
do they always
disappointment
look
given
up?
his terrible and uncooperative
Can we get one
behavior.
high-quality
Still,
video?
The scientists
It is
pushed on with
2023.
their plans.
There hasn't
producing
been one
5
in the past
Kamas
30
by
years.
2008.
But they're always
Thankfully for those
chewing,
that
too. I
poured
feel
like
their money into
I'm
this
blind
playing
now.
God type exercise.
Alec,
The
is this what
Kamas
you see
turned
without your
out to
glasses?
achieve the wool production
actually.
they were hoping for. Today,
terrible.
the Kama
Pretty
is
close,
still
yeah.
being used for wool production in Dubai and is considered a fully domesticated animal. Number 1,
Oh, here we go.
Zorse.
This is what we've been waiting for.
Zebra horse. Zebra horse. Zebra horse. Zebra horse.
Source.
Oh my gosh, Adam is stinky. Stinky.
Zonkies are cute and all, but the Zorse is
Oh
strange.
yeah, this one's the coolest.
Zorse is
Let's
the
go.
hybrid
Fancy horse.
offspring
This is what we've
of
been
a male
waiting
zebra
for.
And a female
horse bought some
and
skins
I dare
on Fortnite.
anybody to say they're not incredibly beautiful animals. Like the Zonky, the Zorse has clear genetic traits of both its parents. The strong, muscular
Do you think
body
it
of
makes
its
it
father
faster?
and the striped texture of its zebra
Why are
father.
donkeys
But
mating with
thanks to
everything?
its zebra DNA, the Zorse is
This is
pretty
a
strong
horse and a-
almost
and a
entirely
zebra.
immune to the kinds of diseases that usually would afflict ordinary horses. However, like most hybrids, the Zorse is sterile, which means every
See,
single
I told
one
you.
is a genetic rarity.
He said
While
most,
it's
not
possible
all of
for
them.
some hybrid
Well,
animals
yeah, I looked
to
it up,
be
and
created
technically
in
the liger
wild,
can
this
mate, it's just
impressive
not
animal
likely.
is one of the few that cannot
you
be
were wrong.
created without some
But
kind of human
kind
intervention.
of. Kind of.
Girl. That was the best one yet.
Thanks.
The Zorse is a beautiful animal and one of the most popular hybrid animals in the world. Often, you'll find them as riding animals, or just in one of those questionable, world's weirdest animals type circuses.
Number 1. Pelagornis sandersi.
Number 1, this looks like a flying seagull with murderous teeth. And
Okay,
that
but
is
what's it called?
actually the Pelagornis sandersi.
Yeah, that was,
bad.
This
that sounded
is what
pretty good,
scientists
actually. That was
believe to
convincing.
be the largest flying bird that ever existed. It has
Ever?
a wingspan of up to 24 feet.
That's
These
like bigger than a
birds were
plane.
most commonly found over the
24
ocean.
feet?
They
It
got
has
around
teeth.
by jumping
How
off
could that even
cliffs and
fly?
Is that not a pterodactyl?
I think
No,
it
it's
is.
not. It's not a pterodactyl because it looks like a seagull.
It
no,
has
it's way
teeth.
bigger than a pterodactyl.
Wait, this was around when people were around?
No, I hope not.
Bro, I think it
allowing
was.
the wind currents to take
just
them
saying
and
that.
keep them in flight. Number 2.
Guys, that was only number 1. It's pretty terrifying. You won't even imagine what number 20 is going to be.
Well, what's number 2, Adam?
Number 2, we have a tiny insect. It's actually a giant centipede. It's called the Euphemoria bear.
This creature is very similar to the modern centipede that we
It
see.
looks kind of tiny.
The only difference
That looks
is that
hu- how's that
this
tiny?
creature
That looks
is
huge.
over 3 feet long. The centipedes of today prey
What
on
is that
birds,
picture?
bats,
I
while
can't
it
even
is
tell
not
what's
known
happening.
What the Euphoberia
3
ate,
feet?
however, considering its size, there are many things.
Is that a shark in its claws right now?
I think so.
No,
That's
no,
at
it
least
said
a
it's only
fish.
3 feet. There's no way.
I mean, maybe it's a tiny fish that,
That actually
resembles a
existed on
shark.
Earth. Yeah, I don't
that
think that's a
these
shark.
creatures would have been capable of feasting on.
Bro, okay, imagine right now a 3-foot-long bug coming out your butt.
Why is it coming out of
Why
my
is it coming out of my
butt?
butt, Adam?
Why did you just snort at me? Adam, are you okay,
You know
dude?
what? I'm imagining it, and it's not so bad, Jack. It's really not so bad.
There's centipedes that get into your system and then make you have worms or something. That's where I went.
Does that happen?
Thank
that
God these
Bigfoot?
don't exist, because if I had to poop out a 3-foot-long centipede, that would be like top 3 biggest poops I ever had.
I mean, let's be honest. We're pooping out bigger things than that right now. So, like, think about after Chipotle. Thicker, at least.
Smellier.
How are we 5 minutes into the recording and we're only 1 minute into this video?
I don't know. Next up is
right.
Bigfoot.
Gigantopithecus. This creature lived around 9 million
That's the- yeah,
years
that is
ago
Bigfoot.
around Asia. This
actually
creature is
existed?
what scientists believe
like
to be
Harambe.
the largest ape
The
on
largest ape on
They can
Earth.
grow
That's
up to 10
Bigfoot, bro.
feet.
Oh my gosh,
Wow,
bro.
dude.
He's got human eyes. Dude, that's just a person in that costume.
I don't wanna
I
The
say
swear.
this,
Gigantopithecus.
Okay, imagine Alec right now if he never shaved his beard or hair.
Come on.
Honestly, and if he spent too much time out in the sun, maybe I could see it.
Bro. Okay, sorry. I
That
just had
is
to say
one
that. I didn't
hairy
mean it, Alec,
gorilla.
I'm just kidding.
That is a hairy gorilla.
That's 9
and there's
feet
also
tall. Sign that man to the NBA right now.
tall,
Gigantopithecus.
and they could weigh up to 1,200 pounds.
Just put Alec's face
they
on
are
there.
believed to have walked on all fours the way that modern gorillas or chimpanzees
Where'd they
do.
find this photo?
Some scientists believe that they walked with a bipedal or human-like locomotion.
Really?
There's not actual proof of
Chewbacca.
Okay, right there.
Why do they have Chewbacca?
It was
in
bigger than
here?
Chewbacca.
Bro.
Way
Wow.
bigger than But why are they using Chewbacca as a size of it's like we know how big Chewbacca is?
I mean, everybody knows Chewbacca. Dude, it's almost as big as King Kong. That's
No, it's
crazy.
not. It's like
No,
half
it's
as
not.
big.
Come on.
Do you guys
That's not
see
even
that?
close.
It's not
It's
even
literally like
close.
half the size.
No, you're ridiculous.
Yeah, that's
Who is
not
correct.
close.
the way the animal's
that's closer
teeth
than
and
we
jaws
are.
are constructed. They were able to chew very
he's
tough
got a
and
big
fibrous foods by crushing, cutting, or grinding it
Why
down.
is that the picture they went
These
with?
creatures were likely
Whoa.
not a creature that you would
Ew.
want to happen upon
Dude
in
needs
the
braces.
jungle.
He needs braces.
Number
Jakes.
4.
That was a chicken wing.
Androsarchus.
Number 4, we got the Andrewsarchus.
Scientists believe
Sounds
that
like a
these animals
politician.
existed between 36 and 45 million years ago. They were a giant
Oh
carnivorous
my gosh,
mammal.
dude.
Based
His
on-
head is way bigger than the rest of his body.
That
What?
thing cannot be real.
I don't want to make another Alec joke, but I feel like I have.
Literally every single thing that's popped up has been a me joke.
I don't want to do this, Alec.
These are
I hate
absolutely-
doing it. I literally
these are
hate
insane
doing it.
creatures.
But it's right there. I have to.
All right, do it then. What's the joke?
Wait, what?
What's the joke? You didn't say the joke.
Jack, what is he talking about?
I don't know, dude. I'm just looking at this creature right now.
Yeah, what? We're doing a 20 terrifying animals you're glad are extinct, Alec.
Yeah, but you said every single animal you make a joke about me with, and you hate doing it, but then you didn't do it.
Are you dreaming? Okay,
Yeah,
let's
no,
go
this-
back to this
this
video.
doesn't
You're
look
clearly
anything like
in a
Alec.
different universe right now.
Skull and several of the animal's bones that were found. Scientists believe that this animal
gosh, is that
weighed
a
up
rhino?
to 4,000 pounds. They also believe
Oh
that
my
this
God.
animal was
Ew.
the largest land-dwelling mammal ever. Scientists don't really understand the behavioral patterns of the animal. However, they believe
Oh my
that they
gosh.
might have been omnivores or scavengers.
That is
Number
huge.
5.
No.
We got the, oh gosh, it's a giant scorpion, also known as the Pulmonoscorpius.
Pulmonoscorpius.
Let's go, Adam.
This is one of the
Almost
most
got that.
frightening creatures that ever existed. Its name means breathing scorpion. It is
Okay.
believed
I hope it
that
breathes.
this creature lived between 330 and 345 million years ago.
Oh my
Holy
gosh.
cow.
Fossils from
Good.
this animal were found in Scotland.
What? That thing's
and
huge.
Scientists believe that it could grow up to 30
Ew.
inches long.
That's way too
Fortunately,
big.
That guy's
this
nipple was
creature
out.
wasn't very dangerous to humans. Scientists believe that it fed mainly on tetrapods and arthropods. Number 6.
That was crazy. All right, at number 6, we got the Megalolania.
Megalania.
I think that's just a Komodo dragon.
Megalania is
It's
a
a
giant
giant-
lizard.
I
that
think it might be
lived
even bigger
around
than the Komodo
30,000
dragon.
years ago. Scientists believe that it is native
Ew,
to
it's
southern
drooling.
Australia. This means that the
Whoa.
first settlers in Australia
That's bigger than a crocodile.
That image is terrifying.
I feel like a child drew that though. Let's be honest. Look at its legs.
Look at its face.
That's me whenever I try to draw an elephant. It looks
Wait,
like that.
its tail is bigger than the rest of its body. What?
That's how it works.
So really, that thing's only 3 feet. Oh, 3 meters, sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a little
wow.
bit bigger than
I
that.
thought it was feet.
Yeah, that is bigger than I thought.
may have had a few run-ins with this lizard. If someone did, it could have been extremely terrifying, as they likely grew grew to be as long as 25 feet. If this is correct, the Megalania would be the largest terrestrial lizard to have ever existed.
That thing is
Number
jacked.
7.
Oh, we saw this thing before, I think.
It's the Helicapper.
This is like the craziest shark to ever exist.
Is it?
Like,
What about the
model? The model of it. Whoever like 3D sculpted this thing was very creative.
It's obviously British. Look at those teeth.
No wonder it didn't survive. Its mouth is always open. It can't stop eating.
Helicoprion. This prehistorical creature lived between 250 and 310 million years ago. This creature resembles the shark, but it has a terrifying mouth. Its teeth were arranged in spiral clusters called tooth whorls. They can grow up to 13 feet long, making them a creature.
Does
that
any
you would
other
never
creature
have wanted
today
to run
have
into.
anything similar to that? Like, is that still around?
It kind of looks like an octopus or a snail shell.
Kind
I was
of,
also
yeah, a
thinking
little
snail
bit.
shell. I don't know how you got octopus, but I do
It's
agree
so
with snail
spiky.
shell.
While scuba diving, the very appearance of the shark alone is enough to make you drop from a heart attack. Number 8.
Okay, so I'm not going in the ocean anymore. Number 8, we got the Entelodon.
Entelodon.
Why is it
This
Italian?
prehistoric creature was very strange looking. It
Ew,
was a
looks like
pig-like
Pumo from
mammal
Lion King.
and had
He
a
does not
very
hit legs.
major appetite for meat, even though it was standing
Okay.
on all fours.
They
it
did him
was
dirty with
still
that picture.
as
Again, I hate doing this. It kills me inside that I have to bring up Alec again, bro. But come on, man.
They caught him off guard in that picture, I will say. Like, he was not cheesing.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a picture.
It's not a photo. They're extinct,
Guys,
Alec.
it's
Alec,
a
they didn't
joke.
invent cameras back
I
then.
was
Alec,
making a
the camera
joke.
wasn't invented till 1814.
I was making a joke.
Alec, that's obviously not a picture.
Clearly, it's a drawing. Would you like to leave?
tall as a man. It was one of the most monstrous-looking creatures.
Oh,
to
look at
have
that photo,
ever
Alec.
existed.
They probably took that one too.
Scientists believe
Another
that this
great
animal
photo,
was
Alec.
also
They used an X-ray
cannibalistic.
filter on that one.
If they could not find prey, they would
Nice
prey
little Snapchat
on each
filter.
other. This makes them very unique.
That might be the
and
ugliest
even
creature I've ever
scary.
That's
seen.
disgusting.
Number 9.
What about this thing?
And also that thing too.
Ew, it's kind of got the similar teeth-looking
Yeah,
mouth as the
dude.
other shark, dude.
That's
Is that a shrimp?
crazy.
It's a
It's doing this.
Animalosaurus.
It kind of has almost a similar mouth to that shark that we just saw.
Doesn't even swim. That's what I just said, Jack.
Animalocaris. This sea creature was native
I already
to the
said that.
Cambrian seas. Its name means abnormal shrimp, and it was closely related to ancestral
It honestly looks like
arthropods.
something I would make in
According to
Spore.
scientists, it was a predator that fed mostly on hard-bodied sea creatures. They were easily able
This
to
shrimp's
spot
getting
their
at it.
prey because they had 30,000 lenses in each eye.
What?
They had the most advanced
What?
eyesight of any species.
Dude, that
or
thing could see
creature
in
to
4
ever
dimensions.
exist.
Is that not just a golf ball?
How does that like work in the brain? You know, like I don't know how my brain would function if I could see 1,000 different sights.
How many things
Like
do
right
you
now, I
see,
see
Alec?
2 sights,
You can see too.
but like that he sees 10,000.
Well,
how
you
does
only
that
see
work?
Maybe
one,
it's like a
really.
fly.
Because your two eyes, like your brain makes them see one thing. So I'm
Okay,
guessing
but
that
what
all
would it
their
look
eyes
like?
works with their brain to only see one image.
They're
just
all
like a 360
connected
view.
together.
But how does that work?
I don't
It's
know.
probably more. It's probably more like sensors. Like they probably just sense things in the water, kind of like sharks do.
No, sharks have terrible eyesight.
I know, but they use their
They're
senses.
nothing like sharks. That was the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I'm pretty sure they're like sharks.
Wait, sharks have eyeballs though.
They
do.
have terrible sight.
These-
Sharks are pretty
these
much
guys
blind.
have eyeballs
They use
as well.
their sense of smell. Jack is just saying words that has nothing to do with this guy.
But what do you think that they see? They probably
That's
can't
what
even
I'm
see
saying.
that great.
What do they see?
Because it's underwater, right? So you can't really see that great
That's
underwater
two
as
separate
is.
senses. How are you saying that these are like sharks when sharks can barely see?
No, I'm just saying that they're probably like more sensors than eyeballs. Like they probably aren't used for sight as much as they are to sense.
I'm sick of this.
Number 10, Meganura. It is believed
Meganura.
that this creature
giant
lived during
dragonfly.
the Carboniferous period. It resembles
That thing
the
looks like a
dragonflies
Pokemon.
that we
Way.
see today.
Imagine that thing
However,
just
it
picking you
was
up and
quite
flying
a bit
away.
larger. It had a
Looks like
wingspan of up to
Beedrill.
26 inches. It is considered
gosh.
one of the
26
largest
inches.
species of flying insects to
Over
ever
2
live
feet.
on Earth.
I don't like
If
it.
you were to see this creature today, you wouldn't need to worry. It has a diet that consists of small amphibians
Let's go.
and other
We're
insects.
chilling.
Yeah, but I don't understand that argument because bees don't eat people, but I'm still terrified of bees.
Exactly. They still sting.
A
They
bee
still
stuck
hurt.
in my head one
Exactly,
time. It hurt
dude.
so bad.
If I
Is
got
that
near
why
that
it's
thing's
so
nest,
big?
dude, yeah, that thing would probably murder me. I don't care if it eats me. It's probably gonna hurt me though.
Did a bee sting
Yeah.
your nose recently, Adam? Or is that just how it is?
It stung it when he was younger, and then it permanently blew up. True story.
Number 11, Atercopus. This was a
I don't
relatively
even see
frightening
anything.
looking creature. It resembled a spider and had a tail that resembled scorpions. For many years, scientists believed that this was the prehistoric ancestor of the modern spider.
These
When
photos are
scientists
nasty.
discovered
Okay,
the fossil,
no,
they
I don't
started
like that.
That's the Demogorgon.
That is Vecna.
No, I mean that's the Mind Flayer.
to rethink their original ideas. They believe now that while this creature didn't spin webs, it may have used silk to wrap its eggs until they hatched. They also believe that this creature lived underground and burrowed walls to build their homes.
Really?
That's good.
Number 12.
I live on the land.
Deinosuchus. This is a
Dinosuchus.
terrifying creature that was related to the modern crocodile and
That sounds like if someone turned a dinosaur into like a sauce, right?
Dinosuchus.
Like I'm gonna have some chicken with Dinosuchus on top. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Okay,
sorry,
well,
my-
it's
my
not
bad.
sauce. It was a giant crocodile that ate T-Rexes, apparently.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
if they cook that up, put it in a little sauce, I would have some Dinosuchus on everything.
I believe
We
alligator.
can make it.
They are believed to have lived
Oh
between
my gosh,
73
bro.
and
That'd be a
thing
lot of
is
sauce.
This
years
dude
ago.
is
Dude is
eating-
big,
While the
dude.
creature looked just like today's species, they were much larger. They could grow up to 40 feet long and over
way.
1,000 pounds. What
No,
made the
dude.
creatures even more terrifying
I'm good.
is that it had
already
very
terrified of
large,
baby
sharp
crocodiles.
teeth, and it was capable of killing and eating sea turtles.
Oh my
and
God.
even
Dude,
large
his
dinosaurs.
belly's too big for him to
It
walk.
could eat large dinosaurs.
I can't even imagine that thing ever existing on planet Earth. We walked the same land that thing walked
Isn't
on.
it crazy though that like we walk the same land as crocodiles?
It's crazy that we walked
It's
the
just like
same land as
baby
crocodiles.
Duckosauruses.
It's honestly like baby Duckosauruses if you think about it.
I'm never leaving my house.
Number 13, Dunkleosteus.
What?
Bro, they're just naming sauces now.
This the late Devonian period, between
Whoa.
360 and
It's got, like, razor
380
blades.
million
I
years
would
ago.
eat that.
looks like a
It
metal
was a
titan.
I'd probably
hyper-carnivorous
eat that.
fish. What made this creature so terrifying is its amazing size. It could grow to be 33 feet and could
Isn't that just a coelacanth?
Did you hear how tall it could be?
33
How much?
feet?
33 feet.
That's how long it is.
If it was 33 feet tall, bro, holy smokes.
That'd be
weigh
pretty tall.
close to 4 tons. It was a heavily armored fish, and it was a very strong swimmer. At the time, it was a very fierce predator.
Yo!
Just the size of its mouth alone
No.
made it able to suck its predators in.
It's kind of strange that it has a beak for a mouth
It
and
could
it's a
suck
fish.
its predators in a hole.
Yeah, it seems like it would be really good at sucking, right? Because it doesn't really have like shark teeth or like normal teeth. It kind of just has like a giant buck beef.
It's
I'd like
that
to
could
test
just
that.
It's
I don't
almost
think
like a
it could
snake.
suck. I don't think it could suck Adam whole.
probably
it could
not,
get me whole.
honestly.
Probably couldn't fit.
I'm
It could
about
probably
2 meters
get
tall.
him. It could probably get Adam
I am
in
a
2
2-meter
sucks.
human.
That is tough to suck Adam whole.
Dude, I'm sure it is.
Wait, what? Why do you guys have so much insider information?
I'm just assuming here,
All right, let's see the next sauce.
based on your foot size.
Okay, you know what? I'm sick of it.
Number 14, Spinosaurus.
That's a
This is
T-Rex.
actually the
This
most terrifying
was
creature
bigger
ever.
than the
That's
T-Rex,
my opinion.
The most
Whoa,
well-known
what's that
and
bone
feared
coming out of his
dinosaur.
butt?
It was a carnivorous
Did you guys see
dinosaur.
that?
It
and
looks like
could
it's
grow
always
to
trying
be
to give somebody a hug.
59 feet tall and weigh.
Look, isn't this like? Remember when you guys were little and like your grandma would come in to visit? Like, you want some hug?
She's doing it for tickles. No, you got the tickle fingers. Yeah. He's coming in.
I'm gonna touch you.
She's gonna murder you.
Imagine this thing coming into your room at night.
I would let it.
Dude.
I would let it.
I'd let it tickle me.
You, what do you mean you're gonna let it? You can't even stop it. What are you talking
I-
about? It's
I could-
40 feet long.
I could stop it if I wanted to stop it.
Yeah.
That thing would do whatever it wanted to you. Whatever it wanted.
Please stop. And then it stops.
10 tons. This creature ate fish, turtles, and other dinosaurs. If this creature were
Wow.
still alive today, chances are the human population
throw that
would
thing back.
become extinct.
I don't think so. I don't agree with that. We would not become extinct if that
would
thing
not-
still
I agree.
existed.
Look, ready? Ready?
Bro, we would.
Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, what
Done.
are we talking about?
Done
we
so,
we
baby.
literally we have nuclear bombs, dude.
And tanks.
Yeah, and tanks.
Fighter jets.
We have Alex's mom, dude. She could take at least one of those things down.
I mean, if we threw
I'll
her
take that
out,
as a compliment.
that dinosaur would be fed for weeks.
Dude, but honestly, if Smilodons were around, we'd probably be extinct.
Let's find out why.
Smilodon. This creature lived in North and South America
It's just a
around
saber-tooth tiger.
2.5
Oh,
million
it's
years ago.
the guy from Ice
It
Age,
lived during
Dakota.
the Pleistocene epoch period.
Diego.
It is the best
Diego.
known example of the saber-toothed cat. It had extremely large and
Oh, they
sharp
kinda look
upper
cute.
canines,
Of the-
which made
the
it
big
very
teeth.
easy to catch and
You can get it like when they bite, they just chomp into their neck and then they're paralyzed.
Oh, so it's like too many swords. I see.
That's why you have like that big tooth. It used to be longer when we were older.
Adams are long.
Yeah,
These still
yeah.
are long.
Yeah, the longer they are, I'm pretty sure the more Neanderthal you have in you.
Oh, I can see
Prey.
that.
It
I
had
can see
very
that being the case.
well-developed forelimbs and could weigh as much as 900 pounds. It is the last
900
thing
pounds?
you
That's
would
like
want
two
to happen
Alex.
upon if you were walking through a field.
That thing is scary.
Number 16, Quetzalcoatlus.
Ew. Oh my
Adam,
gosh,
what's
wait,
that
that's
called?
a full-grown dinosaur in its mouth. What?
No way.
What? How big is
It's
this
gotta
thing?
be a baby. It's gotta be a baby.
Yeah, that has to be a baby
Oh
dinosaur.
my gosh, if that's a full-grown one, these dudes were like 80 feet tall.
Coatless.
Adam,
This
the
creature
video
was
glitched
one of
out
the
again.
largest
What is this
creatures-
called? What's the dinosaur called?
Quackatocotus?
With a wingspan of up to 40 feet. The size and mass of the birds were extremely huge. There was no creature that shared a similar size or body plan back then, and there is still
Body
no
plan.
other creature that shares it today.
It's so
Of all its
hairy.
unusual characteristics, its long, very stiff neck made it the most unique. Number 17, Hallucigenia.
Ooh, I think we saw this one before
Scientists
too.
What even is this
decided
thing
on the
again?
name Hallucigenia because the creatures
super
are so
small.
strange and they look like something from a dream, almost like a hallucination. It was a worm-like creature which was around 2 inches long. Its head did not have
pretty big.
any sensory organs like nose or eyes. It has testicles on each side of its body.
Sick.
Sets of tentacles behind the testicles. Number 18.
Tentacles.
Why
Short-faced
they gotta
bear.
include that?
This bear could be found in North America during the Pleistocene period around
isn't even that bear.
11,000 years ago. He is the most recent
Wait,
creature.
what did you just say? This isn't even that bear?
It's not even that bad. But the
on
dude
our
said
list.
bear.
His size showed that he truly was prehistoric. When standing on his hind legs, he could be 12 feet tall. His arms could reach out to 14 vertical feet. The weight estimation of this bear is over 3,000
Why'd they pull an
pounds.
image from World of
Number
Warcraft?
19, Titanoboa.
Here we go.
This
Titanoboa.
It's the
horrifying
big
creature
dog here.
lived between 58 and 60 million years ago.
Oh,
It is
no.
the longest.
Holy
Is that a
cow.
real? No, is that a real fossil?
That
think
is
it is.
Widowy Wheel.
I think
Where
that's-
is that?
I would like the Gwitty on that
Guys,
fossil.
if this video gets 30,000 likes, we will take a picture next to this skeleton right here. We'll find it in real life, and we'll go there, and we'll steal
If
it.
it exists, comment down below where we have to go to find that thing.
If this video gets 100,000 likes, I'll steal a piece, and I'll eat it.
Snake to ever be discovered.
And then I'll
Scientists
put Alec in
believe
a
that this
chokehold.
snake could grow up to 42 feet and weigh over 2,500 pounds.
42
It had the
feet?
ability to crush and devour giant
Humans are
crocodiles.
so
and
small.
That just looks like a chart of a bunch of turds.
It's certainly no stretch to say that life would have been much
That thing's
scarier
pretty
if the
scary. What is
dinosaurs-
scarier
That's
than
Jurassic
that?
Park right there, boys.
What if I told you the Earth used to be populated by creatures that were even bigger, badder,
Oh, no.
and more ferocious?
Nope, I wouldn't believe you.
From supersized serpents
No,
to
no,
deep-sea
that's not real.
monsters and bizarro critters.
What is
ranging
that?
from
Thing's
no.
not real.
Here are some
You're not
animals
telling me
That is a
that's
myth.
real.
scary
That
as
is a
real?
myth.
dinosaurs.
Nah, dude.
Adam, I think you could fit in back in those ages. You don't think?
Some of the most terrifying creatures ever to have lived were water dwellers.
Dunkleosteus?
And Dunkleosteus is certainly no exception.
Dunkleosteus.
The ugly
This
Osteus?
brutish fish lived during the late
Dunkleosteus.
Devonian period.
Look at the animal on the
which
bottom
was
right.
around
Look at its eyeballs.
370 to
Oh my
360
gosh.
million
Bro,
years
it's as
ago,
old as Alex's
and is
mom.
often referred to as the Age of Fish. FYI, that's
That's
long
what they
before
call
the
her, too.
dinosaurs walked the Earth during a
Okay.
time known as the Mesozoic era, between around 245 and 66
This
million
guy.
years ago. which scientists have divided into 3 periods: the Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous. The 26 to 32 feet long Dunkleosteus
These are real?
was streamlined and sharp-like.
Yeah, that was
with an
real.
armor-plated
Yeah,
head
these are all
and a
real
face
animals.
only a mother
Oh
could
my
love.
gosh.
Based on its ferocious appearance, you might be surprised to learn that
It looks kinda
Dunkleosteus
dumb.
actually lacked
It was as
any
big as a
proper
great white
teeth.
shark.
But don't be fooled.
you
Instead,
just look
it
that
had
up?
2 long, bony blades that could snap and crush
like a
almost
turtle,
anything.
kinda.
Yeah.
And I do mean
Oh, it's like a
anything,
snapping-
because
it's a
Dunkleosteus
snapping
was
fish.
definitely
Snapping
not
shark.
a fussy eater. It ate fish,
Whoa.
sharks, and
It
even its own
ate sharks.
kind.
What?
It ate its
fierce
own
It's a
claws grew
carnivore.
continuously and rubbed against each
Who's that
other
with
as
you
they
with
did,
moms?
acting like self-sharpening shears.
Whoa.
To give you an idea of just how powerful its jaws were,
That thing needs
scientists have
braces.
speculated that they could generate up to 8,000 pounds of
No
bite
way.
force per square
That
inch.
sounds like a lot, but I
For some
can't really.
perspective,
Oh, here we
A
go.
lion's bite generates approximately
That's
650
nothing!
pounds
No.
per square inch. Dunkleosteus's fatal
Oh my
flaw was that it was
gosh.
It's
so
10
greedy
times
that
stronger.
it often suffered from indigestion. Fossils
Oh, it
of
ate
prehistoric
too much!
beasts have often
Adam,
been found
yeah, that's a
alongside
Adam problem.
regurgitated and semi-digested
threw up.
remains of fish. You may be glad to know Dunkleosteus isn't around anymore, but
thank
if
God
you want
for
to make
that.
sure Be Amazed never goes extinct
Dunkleosteus.
too, you know what to do.
That thing is
Just
awesome.
shimmy on over to those like and subscribe buttons.
That is scarier than a
and show
great
'em
white
some
shark.
love. And don't forget to tickle that little bell.
Oh,
I don't like the way you
tickle
said
it.
tickle.
Now buckle up for some more goosebump-inducing
Hit me.
beasts.
Hit me with it.
All right, what is the next one?
Helicoprion.
Teeth!
It's
If
a
you thought
helicopter
getting into
shark.
the water with
It had like a
Dunkleosteus
saw
was a
for
terrifying
its teeth.
prospect. Then just wait till you hear about the
No
Helicoprion.
way that was real.
Adam,
Gas-
Adam, that thing
No.
looks familiar, doesn't it?
170-million-year-old, 20 to
No,
25
don't say
foot
it.
A
long
little bit.
fish is the star of one of the most vexing
Does it look like my
fossil
mom?
mysteries to ever
Okay.
confound paleontologists.
Sorry, Mom.
It all began with the discovery of strange petrified whorls
is
of
that?
elongated teeth.
That's the fossil.
That looked kind of like
That's the
fossilized
inside
of his
fruit
mouth.
roll-ups. Russian
Is that
geologist
That's
his
its
tongue?
teeth.
Like its tongue like on rolls?
Karpinski coined the name Helicoprion in 1899 after determining that the strand fossils were actually part
That thing
of a
wasn't even that
shark-like
old.
fin.
Looked like he got
His
knocked
best
in the
guess
jaw.
was that the unusual
its
feeding
nose.
apparatus was attached to the nose of this
what?
long-dead creature, like a permanently rolled up bun.
Whoa.
But the remains continued to puzzle paleontologists for over a century. Years spent speculating about the true arrangement of the toothy whorl produced a slew of
Looks like
bizarre
something out of
visions
Godzilla.
sharks with whorls of teeth
He's got teeth
hanging
there,
off
too?
of their
An elephant
snouts,
just, like, slapping
dangling
on
from
people?
their
They're trying to
lower
figure out how
jaws,
it actually
dorsal
looked.
fins,
Oh.
caudal fins, and even embedded deep in their throats. It wasn't until 2013 that a study led by Leif
Let's go,
Tepanilla
Leif!
from Idaho State University
His name is
correctly
Leif.
proposed that the coiled tooth row totally filled the lower jaw in a buzzsaw-like
Wow.
formation.
Wow.
As the fish aged, new teeth continually formed at the back of the lower
Okay,
jaw,
that's what made it a
while
shark.
there were practically no upper
Does it
teeth
spin?
to speak of. So how
No,
did the
I think it just
Helicoprion
bites it.
catch and consume its prey? Terrifyingly, paleontologists suggest that as the jaw closed, the toothy whorl
Oh my
rotated
God,
the
Alec,
teeth
you were right.
outwards in
No
How is that
way.
possible?
As
It
if all that wasn't
invented
scary enough
chainsaws before
already,
we even thought of
the
it.
largest Helicoprion specimen ever found had a 2-foot-wide jaw. Oof, thank God this terrifying buzzsaw killer went
How?
extinct some 225
Why didn't they make a movie about
million
that
years
thing?
ago. Because it's a whole pile of noop.
Instead of jaws, they could call it saws.
The simple fact that scientists nicknamed the first racity terror birds should tell you everything you need to know about these frightening creatures.
I'm here all day.
But I'm going to go ahead
I'm
and
here all
give you
day.
the full
What's
rundown
wrong with these
anyway.
birds?
After a meteor wiped out the fearsome dinos like the T-Rex and the Velociraptor, the terror bird rose up to become the top land predator in South
Oh, okay.
America, a title they defended for their
What?
Bigger than
Huge.
saber-tooth tigers?
It looks like
These
the thing from Up.
prehistoric feathered beasts grew up to 10 feet tall and had T-Rex-like
It's almost as tall
it's
as
like
me.
a T-Rex
beak that could
ostrich.
sever the
Yeah.
spinal cord
What?
of a horse with
It
one
ate
fatal
That's a
horses.
blow.
whole horse.
Their reign of, well, terror began before what we now know as Central
That's good,
America
that's good.
existed, when South America was still
So they can't
an
get to
island.
us.
While
Pangea.
the likes of the saber-toothed cats and wolves took over the job of top predators elsewhere, most of the mammals in South America
What is that?
were
Is that a-
happy herbivores.
What's a beaver?
This provided
got
the terror birds with a
ravaged by
smorgasbord
those
of
birds. Oh
my
plant-munching
goodness.
animals to feast on without
That
any
armadillo is
supervision.
trembling.
These swift-moving creatures were equipped with a pickaxe-like beak, which they used to strike downwards and fatally
Oh!
They didn't even break the spine.
They cracked the
I feel
skull.
like that's a WWE
But
move.
that's
No, it
not
doesn't.
all.
No, it doesn't eat
Their
rhinos.
bony heads could
Alec,
act
you
as
think
a
you could
giant
take it?
meat tenderizer.
Yeah.
And they would
I would
likely
just grab
have
its
used
neck,
their
choke it
enormous
out.
clawed feet to kick
Easy.
the living daylights
Oh
out of
my
the prey.
gosh, it's a
During
mixed
their
martial
They don't even have
arts.
arms, dude.
reign,
They walk around
17
like
different
this.
Get this
species
guy
in the
signed to the
terror bird
UFC.
family came and went.
They
until
throw
finally
roundhouse
disappeared
kicks.
altogether about 2.5 million years ago. Makes you appreciate street pigeons a little more, doesn't it?
No.
I mean,
Not really.
what is wrong with that
Yo!
thing?
Okay, that's not real. That cannot be
A
real.
regular
That looks like a
elephant
crypto
and make it
zoo
utterly
fusion.
terrifying. You replace its trunk with an enormous, fleshy sport.
Huh?
That's how. This fantastical
Nah.
creature
Huh?
may look like it was dreamed up by an imaginative 7-year-old, but travel back in time between 8 million and 20 million years ago, and you'll see for yourself.
What? I don't even want to imagine the type of sound that thing made.
This ancestor of the modern elephant had a strange jutting jaw that actually consisted of a pair of widened
What is that for?
tusks,
It looks like a
which,
shovel.
by the way,
Scooping?
are just modified insides.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like,
But
yeah,
what was
like
the
a shovel.
purpose of this bizarre tool? After all, animals don't waste energy developing worthless characteristics. When the Platybelodon was first described in the 1920s, it was thought that their
Hello,
lower
my
extremities
name's
were used to
Platybelodon.
shovel, scoop, dig,
yeah.
It
and
just ate
dredge
dirt.
up
Oh my
obscure
gosh.
vegetation
It's
in
like an
aquatic
excavator,
or
like a
I
big
feel like
cat
I'm a
coming
direct
in.
descendant of this.
But in 1992, paleontologist David Lambert proposed that
Work
they
that
were
jaw,
also
Adam.
used as
Wait.
scythe-like
weapons.
weapons
Wait, what?
that could slice through thick vegetation. Instead of roaming shorelines, Platybelodon wandered around Miocene Asia, Africa, and North
Right.
America,
Oh, crap.
feeding
I
on
hear that.
They were
terrestrial
here.
plants, grasping branches with its trunk, and cutting them away with those specialized built-in scythes. Because these fleshy sport
This thing is crazy.
Guys, that's a real fossil. Like, these are real animals. They were at some point.
That actually existed.
What if, like, it's not a whole fossil, though, and they just glued parts together and we're just like, ta-da! You know?
Where is
Like, what
the
if they just
incision?
glued things on?
Alec, they wouldn't
Look
lie
at, look
to
at
us,
the beak.
okay?
Look at the beak. It looks like they just, like, put it on top, and we're like, okay,
Alec.
this somewhat fits.
This isn't CryptoZoo. They're not going to lie to us.
Exactly. This isn't
I
a
don't
scam.
know. I don't know. I've seen theories where they just kind of put bones in different places and just say, voila, that's a dinosaur. But they don't really
Where'd
know
you
100%.
hear that theory from?
Comment
And
down
if
below
I hear
what you guys
TikTok, I'm
think.
coming down. I'm hitting you.
Don't believe everything you hear on the internet, guys. Now
That's-
let's
yeah,
believe
that's
this.
true.
Let's watch this.
Don't fossilize as
I hope
easily
it's
as
real, 'cause this
bone.
thing is cool.
We're actually pretty lucky to know much about these bizarre creatures at all. Thankfully, they did us a big favor by dying, sometimes in mass.
yeah!
What?
To or in rivers, which are prime
They don't
spots
seem dangerous.
for easy
They're herbivores.
fossilization.
Oh,
Although
they
they may
fossilized
not
themselves.
have posed a major
Hmm.
threat to humans if they were still around today, it's safe to say that these animals
I love that
still have one of
picture.
the
It looks like a
freakiest
duck.
bugs
It looks
in
like the duck
history.
That's the funniest looking elephant ever.
It's like
That's like a
Andrew
platypus elephant.
Sarchis.
Wait, what?
It's hard to imagine anything
That
with
sounds
the
like a
name
person.
Andrew somehow being more terrifying than a dinosaur. But this
What is
ferocious
that?
creature
No,
says
no.
otherwise. Although no complete Andrew Sarchis skeleton has ever been found, part of a skull from one of these bad boys discovered in Mongolia in 1923 measured nearly 3 feet long.
Just the head.
Expedition leader Roy
Just the
Holy
head.
cow.
Andrews decided that the animal must have been a carnivore because of its massive teeth.
It had to be.
And named it Andrew
It's a great
Sarchis
observation.
mongoliensis, after himself, of course. To this day, this is the only specimen
Wow.
ever
Yo!
found belonging to this terrifying
That is
species, which
enormous.
roamed Asia
You could
some
one bite
45
anything.
to 36 million
That's kinda
years
crazy
ago
that they only
during
ever
the
found one
Eocene
fossil.
era. Paleontologists built up an impression of the rest of the animal's body.
Why do they make the body so tiny?
Well, the head's huge.
I know, so make the body huge. They said paleontologists made like a sketch of the rest of the body. They made it so tiny.
They saw this. They have the full skeleton, but they only found half of the top of the head. So the only thing they're missing is the jaw.
Are
We'll
you
never know for
sure?
sure. We don't know. Don't
Yeah,
believe
did you
everything
see
you
that
hear on the
photo?
internet, guys.
Yeah, don't believe everything that you see on the internet, Adam.
Skull,
But they wouldn't lie to
and
us.
its relation to another bear-like prehistoric creature.
Oh, it was like a
called
bear.
Mesonyx.
Okay.
The result is a 16-foot
Oh my
long,
gosh.
6-foot-high vision of pure nightmare
That is a
fuel.
wolf dog.
This heavily built, wolf-like animal walked on 4 short legs
So it's
and
a
had
giant
a long
bear.
body and tail with hoofed feet.
Wow.
It had a terrifying snout with large, bone-crushing
Wow.
teeth that could have weighed
looks
anywhere
like a pig.
between
Wow.
1,764 pounds to over 2,200
Gee, oh my
pounds.
God, it's almost as much as Alec.
I,
Jesus.
I did see that one coming. I'm sorry,
Okay.
Alec. It's
All right.
it's a come at
That's
Alec
fine,
video.
all right. All right, let's continue. Let's move on.
You do have a jaw that's just like
He didn't deny it. He did not deny it.
like that jaw. It's a strong jaw. That is a strong jaw.
In case you needed any more reason to quiver in fear, this monumental size makes Andrewsarchus the largest known meat-eating land
They need to make
mammal
the body
that
bigger.
ever lived.
Did you hear that? It's the largest known meat-eating animal ever.
T-Rex.
What?
What about T-Rex?
It's bigger than a T-Rex.
No, it's not.
They just said that, bro. They just said that.
No.
I'm reloading it. I'm reloading the thing.
It's Andrewsarchus, the largest known meat-eating land mammal that ever lived.
It's 6 feet and 16
mammal.
feet wide. Ever. It's
They
the
said
big.
mammal. They said mammal. That is the distinguishing factor.
Oh.
I think Jack is having a panic attack.
You all right, Jack? It's extinct, Jack.
It's gonna be okay. It's not alive anymore.
Just play the video.
The biggest meat-eating animal these days is Adam.
Just play the video.
All right, let's go.
I don't know what he's saying.
Strangely enough, though, these hoofed beasts were actually thought to be more closely related to hippos and whales,
yeah.
both belonging to a larger
That's what they say
order of
about Alec.
mammals called artiodactyls. Because Andrewsarchus is only known from a skull and a few other bones, whether it was an active predator or merely an oversized scavenger is up for debate. But I certainly wouldn't want to take my chances. Titanoboa.
No, that's not real.
If you're scared of snakes, now might be a time to grab a quick snack.
Isn't the biggest snake today like 30 feet long? Isn't it crazy?
Like, I think like 26.
I think so, yeah.
Like 26, 27 is
26?
like the longest that it gets. I don't know if there's been a 30-footer.
So those are alive today. You should be scared today.
They are, but we don't know how big this thing is yet.
How big do you think? I'm thinking 60 feet.
I'm gonna say at least 100 feet.
I'm thinking it's
I was
pretty
gonna say 100. I was gonna say 100. 100
feet.
based on
All
that
right,
picture.
let's
All right, we're thinking at least 100 feet.
60 million years
What are
ago, during the
those?
Paleocene,
Is that lapras?
in the swampy waters of what is now Colombia, there lurked the biggest snake
No,
that has
what is
ever
that?
Lucky
That is
that
not
this thing
real.
doesn't
Titanoboa.
exist.
There's no way.
Clocking in at nearly 50 feet long.
Oh, that's
and
nothing.
weighing
Dude,
a
it's look at its
colossal
girth, though.
2,500
Yeah, look how
pounds.
fat that
Dude,
thing
it's
is.
2,500 pounds. That's heavier than the last
50
thing.
feet? 50
That
I
thing
could take
could
it.
gobble up a hippo.
I feel
I
like
could
if
take
it
it.
ate me, I would just be living inside of it. Like I could have an apartment, a kitchen, a bedroom, some lady friend.
You could at least have some 800 square foot studio in there.
This
Yeah.
supersized
We could be
serpent was
recording this
10
video
times
in
as
his
heavy
mouth.
as the green anaconda that rules those same stomping grounds today. Sadly, though, Titanoboa never went toe-to-toe with the T-Rex.
Dang.
Existing just a few million years
that'd been
after the
epic.
fall of the dinosaurs, Titanoboa reigned over the immense swampy jungle where everything was hotter, wetter, and bigger than it is today.
Yeah. Wait, where's that at?
It's hotter, it's wetter, and everything's bigger.
Where is that?
It's
Can we move
Colombia.
there?
Oh, Colombia. All right.
Yeah, we gotta-
If this
we
video
gotta
gets
be there.
10,000 likes, we're taking a trip.
With this general theme of bigness, Titanoboa was so large that it pretty much defied the laws of physics. You see, every living creature has evolved under the constraints
They
of
threw a
gravity.
cell phone in the last
The
guy.
only reason why ludicrously massive creatures like the 100-foot blue whale are able to exist is because gravity doesn't affect giants as much in the sea. Scientists speculate that this is what Titanoboa must have exploited to reach its enormous size.
Lived in the water.
creature was so outsized that it probably wasn't able to get around on land very well and must have spent a large part of its time in the water,
Wow,
behaving
that's
more like
scary.
a water-dwelling anaconda, despite looking something like a
Yeah.
modern-day boa constrictor.
Yeah.
That makes
You know,
sense.
Just imagine taking a dip in the river
guy's
only to
dead.
spot the skin of one of these enormous beasts on the bank
GGs.
nearby. If you're wondering what Titanoboa ate, the simple answer is anything it laid its eyes on. The giant snake was an ambush predator and relied on its incredible strength to squeeze the life out of its prey.
How would this ambush anything? It's 2,500 pounds. Wouldn't you hear that from 2 miles away?
Well,
It
not
was
in the
probably
water.
kind of fast, dude. You think of modern day snakes, they're pretty quick.
I wonder if they ever like got tangled up in like a pretzel when they were going between trees, because they're so long. They're 50 feet long.
They might be able to
I wonder
knock
if they got
trees
like
down.
tangled up and like maybe they put themselves in a knot and just got stuck. You know?
I wonder if they ever fought each other too. And they
Probably.
got like all
Oh my
like
gosh.
wound up together.
I've seen snakes eat snakes.
Do
It's a
snakes
thing.
lay eggs, right?
Dude, yeah, they
Yeah.
do.
How big is this egg?
That must have been the biggest egg ever. Bigger than
Titanoboa
Alex's head
lay
for
in
sure.
wait and hunted mostly
gosh.
large reptiles, gobbling down giant turtles and even crocodiles. Why and even when Titanoboa went extinct remains a mystery. But just imagine the havoc they'd
Dude,
wreak on us puny
no.
humans
Is
if
that-
they
And
did.
that's
No.
eating a
It didn't have teeth
helicopter.
like that,
is
did
there's
it?
no way it's eating a
Jacaloperis.
helicopter.
Oh my gosh.
3 words.
Smash.
Giant sea scorpion. I bet you never thought you'd hear
Nope.
those together in a sentence about a real
Is
life
that a
animal.
World of Warcraft
You'll be
character?
pleased to
I
know
think it
that the
was on
now
the left,
extinct
yeah.
group of Eurypterids,
Looks like a
also known
horseshoe
as
crab.
sea scorpions,
How
which
big was
belongs
this
to
thing?
the
Crab.
arthropod order, were mostly small creatures.
It's honestly not that
about the
scary. It
size
kind of
of
looks like a
human hand.
Kabutops.
That
Yeah, it
is,
looks like a
except
Pokemon.
for the
Okay.
nightmare-inducing Jacalopterus, which lived around
What were you saying, Jack?
460 million
Jack,
years ago
it's
during the
cute.
Silurian period. This spiky sea scorpion
big was
grew
it?
up to 8 feet in length,
Oh.
easily making it the largest arthropod ever known.
What do you mean? Oh, Alec, that's
I
bigger
mean,
than
I
you.
mean, the picture prior made it look like it was 30 feet.
Yeah,
bigger
I was
than
expecting
you.
it to be the size of like a Leviathan or
I could
something.
take it.
Something
I could
big
take it.
and menacing. I would probably eat this thing if I could.
Yeah.
Imagine an
I
8-foot
could
crab,
take
please.
Adam, that could feed your family for weeks. Maybe not you, but a normal
You can
family.
chop necks, like chop your neck. Your neck. Oh, you're dead.
Yeah, but you can only chop 2 at a time, and then you, boom, third person goes in, kills it. Then you got
That's a good
food for
point.
years.
That's a good point. Adam, you
what's
didn't
a
think of
good
that.
point?
Adam, you didn't think of that.
What
Let's be
happens?
honest.
Okay,
Adam,
three people.
Adam, we
Double
have
snap.
bombs.
Now I have 2
we have
hands
bombs.
free
We have
again.
fire.
Snap.
Adam, I could literally, I could go to Walmart and get things necessary to take this thing down in 3 seconds.
You're also not thinking about how stupid the thing probably is. Like, it's not gonna go snap, snap, snap. It's gonna go, oh,
It has to
human.
be. Yeah, you're right. It does have to be pretty stupid if it is extinct.
And by then, we got it.
I think we could take it.
All we gotta do is just get a giant net, put it over top of it, done.
That's easy. That's easy.
You convinced me. I'm in.
All right, we're not scared of this thing anymore.
For a better idea of what it looked like, just imagine those face huggers from the Alien franchise
No.
scaled up to huge proportions with the ability to swim thrown in.
That is actually kind of scary.
Its segmented paddle-shaped body was similar to that of the bizarre horseshoe
that.
crab, except,
Adam
you
did
know,
say that.
much more giant.
Yeah.
Jacalopterus moved swiftly underwater thanks to its oar-like back legs, which allowed it to swim rapidly after
like a
its
Adam, you
giant
should be able to
lobster.
move pretty quick
Beside
underwater
its
too
multiple
then.
specialized limbs,
I'd be moving
this
underwater.
marine monster was also equipped with huge spring-loaded claws,
But
which
what
it
did it
used to
eat?
snatch up fish as they passed by. One
Not humans,
fossilized
though.
spike claw discovered in 2007 even measured a whopping 18 inches across.
That is
There's no
huge.
denying
Oh.
that if
It's
this
like 1.5
giant sea scorpion had existed today, it could have used these grasping claws to grab you in a deadly embrace and crush your skull like an almond. The reign of the Eurypterids, including the terrifying
almond.
Jacalopterus, was eventually brought to a sudden end thanks to the Permian extinction around
Yeah.
299
Let's go. I love
to
that.
252
I'm a big fan of the
million
Permian
years ago,
extinction.
which wiped out
That's one of my favorite extinctions,
96%
actually.
of all marine life on Earth. Phoberomus pattersoni.
Guinea
You may
pigs!
have noticed that
Okay.
many
Giant guinea
animals
pigs?
in the prehistoric
This one is
era
not
were
scarier than
basically just
dinosaurs. Come on.
souped-up, jumbo-sized
Yeah, what was the
versions
title of this
some
video?
the animals that still
Animals that are scarier than dinosaurs. There's no way a giant beaver is. Come on, let's see what it is.
Unless it's 30 feet.
What if it shoots out poison from its eyeballs?
I mean,
What if it takes
that's-
giant turds?
this has to be one crazy beaver to be scarier than a T-Rex.
introduce you to perhaps the most unnerving example of that theme, Phoberomus pattersoni.
Oh my gosh, no, dude!
These rodents
Not the
ever walked
Phoberomus
the earth,
Patterson.
clocking in at around 10 feet long, with another 5
is
feet
kinda
worth
scary.
of tail to boot. Remains of these
That's
repulsive
a giant
rodents have
rat.
been recovered from several sites in Argentina,
That's scary.
Brazil,
Give me a
and
cleaver.
Venezuela over
Boom.
the years.
You guys are scared of like little rats. Just imagine it 30, 40 times bigger than what it is now.
The bigger it is, the easier it is to kill.
I've seen Alex scream like a tiny little girl at a 3-foot rat. Oh wait, no, a like 6-inch rat.
What? Where are you finding these rats?
A 3-foot
First of
rat
all,
would be huge.
that's not
that's a
true
big
for everyone
rat.
watching. I don't get scared of rats. Second of
No,
all,
Alec gets scared of women.
yes. But second of all, if there was a little mini 1-foot T-Rex running around my house, I would be way more scared than a 1-foot
That is
rat.
true. That is true.
No.
Then a rat?
I'm more scared of
Yes.
Petey than I am of that
a
rat.
little T-Rex,
Yeah.
like
Come on, Adam. You lost this one. You lost this one, Adam.
no, a tiny
Adam's
rat
takes
is
are
way
not hitting
scarier than
today.
a tiny T-Rex. I will die on that grave.
Although their
Well, you're gonna
closest
die
living
then.
relative is the humble guinea pig, they were more similar
The
in
guinea pig,
appearance
Adam.
to modern-day capybaras.
It's a guinea pig.
Despite being much much bigger and heavier.
Jesus.
He's got a belly on it.
Examinations of the skeletons of these creepy ratzillas suggest that they probably weighed around 800 kilograms.
Wow.
Which is around the same size as an American
Okay, so
bison.
it's like a bison.
Phoberomus pattersoni's hind limbs were massive
That's bigger than I
compared to
thought.
its slender front limbs.
I don't think I could take a
suggested
bison.
It probably rested on its
No.
haunches while feeding, using smaller forelimbs to gather plant material. Much like the capybara,
That's how Adam
Phoberomus
does
had
it.
a deep-set jaw and sharp front teeth, which were adapted for their gritty, herbivorous diet. Although they were plant eaters, these tremendous rodents would have had foot-long incisors, capable of causing some serious damage if
Only
you
if
were
they can catch me.
Okay.
Phoberomus
Why do they have to show
towered
us that,
over
though?
wetlands
Unnecessary.
and near-shore
Scare us.
swamps until they mysteriously disappeared some 8 million years ago. So next time you squirm at the size of a rat on the street, just remember, it could be much worse.
That's pretty good, Adam. Mouth wider, though.
Hallucigenia. It's not unusual for
No.
paleontologists
What is that?
to have trouble deciphering
That's an
what
alien.
an animal looks like, especially when it's been extinct for 400 million years.
That is a long time.
But the case of hallucigenia was still much harder than most. In fact, scientists studied this thumb-sized worm for more than 50 years
Why is it
before they were
scary?
able to
What
determine
is that?
where its head
It's a worm.
was. Take one
But
look
it's
at
got,
this
like,
utterly
super poisonous.
ludicrous
It's got
creature, and you'll
these
see
on
what
it.
I mean. Back in 1977, British paleontologist Simon Conway Morris happened upon a bizarre half-inch-long fossil that had been found in the
pretty big.
Burgess Shale in the Canadian Rockies 66 years earlier. It had already been classified as an annelid worm, which includes leeches and earthworms, but Conway Morris didn't agree. In his opinion, the wacky organism could actually walk on several pairs of stilt-like spines, while it also had
Is it upside
numerous
down?
tentacles sticking out of its back.
I think so.
He named the creature Hallucigenia because it was so nonsensical it resembled something you'd hallucinate during a bad trip. But
There's
in
no way this is
1991,
real.
Researchers
Lars Ramskold and He Zieguan turned Conway Morris's idea upside down. Literally. What he had identified as tentacles were actually the creature's legs, so the model was flipped. The
got a beard.
spines, now located on the creature's back, were probably used for defense. It wasn't until 2015 that further analysis conducted by Martin Smith from the University of Cambridge using an electron microscope and samples from the Burgess Shale revealed which end was the worm's head, complete with not only a pair of eyes, but a big smile of grinning teeth. Although scientists don't know exactly what Hallucigenia ate, the ring of teeth around its mouth were probably used to suck water and food into the gut. It may have been tiny, but there's no denying this floppy hallucination is seriously unnerving.
I would kill it.
If you try to step on it,
Anthroplera.
you would get
Most
hit with
people
spikes.
feel uneasy around
I have
regular
shoes.
sized
I feel like I'd
creepy
be fine.
crawlies, but millions of
Oh,
years
God,
ago,
I hate spiders.
these
No.
fearful creatures
No.
acquired
Giant spiders.
proportions.
No.
I can't watch the rest
Case
of
in
it.
point, Anthroplera.
No.
An 8.5
No,
foot long
no.
What? Why are they smiling?
in the late Carboniferous.
No,
That is
dude.
gross.
Around 359 to 299 million years ago. Although it's likely that Anthroplera was herbivorous
Oh, it's not a spider, it's
and
this
fed
thing.
on
Okay.
dead plant matter like modern-day millipedes, there's no denying that it was still pretty darn terrifying. Fossil trackways that have been discovered suggest that these massive millipedes could move at speed, undulating hundreds of huge legs with unnerving rhythm and swerving to avoid trees
That's
and
gross.
other obstacles. Anthroplera
That
were
is
the largest
crazy.
land invertebrates
No, I
of all
refuse to
time,
believe.
which means it's highly unlikely they had
I would
any
scream
natural
so
predators.
loud if I saw that
Their
thing.
segmented bodies were so flexible they could probably rear up to a defensive posture
What?
and
No.
look you
Oh
straight
my
in the
gosh.
eyes if they wanted
That is the
to.
closest thing
These
to an alien,
monumental
right?
insects went
Yeah.
extinct soon after the end of the Carboniferous period, when the moist climate
It's crazy
began
how many
drying
different
out,
animals
dramatically reducing the
were in the
rainforests
past.
that were their natural habitats.
I would carry
Why
around a
don't we have
flamethrower if
such
that thing still
massive
existed.
bugs nowadays? Well, the leading theory is that prehistoric insects got so big because they benefited from the surplus oxygen in the Earth's atmosphere. During the period when Anthroplera lived, the rise of vast lowland swamp forests led to atmospheric oxygen levels of around 30%. That's almost 50% higher than current levels. So next time someone says climate change isn't real, just introduce them to this super freaky, super-sized millipede.
All right, I will. Will do.
Mosasaurus.
Oh, this one's one of my favorites.
If you're a fan
This
of the
is
Jurassic
sick.
World movies, you may
What is
already
that?
be familiar with the
What the
Mosasaurus,
is that?
thanks to this
The
awesome scene.
Mosasaurus?
You know this thing.
Oh my
that thing
gosh.
was real.
No,
It's
it was
not fake. That thing
But
existed.
The thing is,
You're telling me that's not
Mosasaurus isn't
CGI.
technically a dinosaur. These great marine reptiles are actually closely related to snakes and monitor lizards, but that doesn't make them any
look at his
less
tail.
terrifying. This gigantic
It's like an
warm-blooded
alligator
animal
snake.
swam the seas around the globe some 80 to 66 million years
That's
ago.
not even that long
Though
ago.
no complete specimens have ever been found, paleontologists
pretty long.
speculate that Mosasaurus probably reached lengths of 45 to
No.
50 feet and weighed
That's
around
as long as a
5.5
snake.
tons.
It could eat a great white shark.
Five
like
and a half
that.
tons.
City bus,
Dead.
and heavier than 2 adult rhinoceros. Look a little closer and you'll see that the captive Mosasaurus from the Jurassic World
Oh my
movies
gosh.
has 2 extra
No,
rows of
that is insane.
terrifying
That's a shark. That's a
teeth
full
inside
shark
its
right there.
enormous mouth.
That's a killer great white
You
shark.
might think that this is just a classic example of movie makers bending the truth for dramatic effect, but no.
They did their research.
Just like modern-day snakes, Mosasaurus had pterygoid or fanged teeth inside their massive maw, which were anchored to bones in the roof of their mouth. These teeth, which were embedded in the fleshy tissue of their
I'm
gums,
running.
made it easier to grip and swallow their
running?
prey underwater.
I'm swimming fast.
Because of their relation to
Yep,
snakes,
if you're running,
and
you're
other
probably good.
birds like the Komodo dragon, it's even possible that they had huge forked tongues.
Ew.
But we may never know for sure because soft tissues rarely fossilize. It should come as no surprise that Mosasaurus were wildly successful predators. Stomach contents
be.
have revealed that these aquatic brutes ate ammonites, bony fish, sea turtles, other prehistoric reptiles like Plesiosaurus,
Oh.
and even seabirds.
Holy
Their fossils
cow.
have been found on every continent on
Seabirds?
Earth, even Antarctica.
Wow.
That
They
thing was
even
running
used
the
to be
ocean.
everywhere.
dominant marine predators during the Cretaceous
I'm surprised they
period.
went extinct.
Until the KPG extinction event
there you
that
go.
ended the dinos.
I am
wiped
not
them
surprised
out.
why they went
Oh my
extinct.
gosh. That's a huge asteroid.
Triassic Kraken.
What? It's real?
For centuries,
No.
fishermen have told tales of
How
a
big?
Wait,
terrifying
no way.
That sounds
a myth.
monster capable of
30 feet?
capsizing a ship and gobbling up its crew.
No.
The Kraken. These humongous beasts have made their way into their
No,
fair
that
share
image
of
was
movies.
not real.
That was disgusting.
Did
That
they
looks like
ever
a
really
worm.
exist? In 1857, Danish naturalist Japetus Steenstrup examined a large,
Japetus.
washed-up squid beak, measuring about 3 inches across.
That's not that big.
He concluded that the Kraken was real.
Oh, wait, what?
And that it was a species of giant squid he named Architeuthis dux, or ruling squid. Since then, about 21 species of giant squid have been described, each from different body parts washed
Whoa.
up on the shore. These elusive creatures roam the depths of the ocean, but it's hard to know exactly how big they get, because whole specimens are hardly ever
Well,
found.
that looks pretty big.
Some estimates suggest that the colossal squid, the largest living species
30
known
feet.
only from beaks found in sperm whale stomachs,
30
might
feet, come on.
weigh up to 1,500 pounds.
What? And these things
reach
are around
33
right now.
33
in
feet.
length.
In our
33, I
ocean.
nailed
Wait,
that.
wait, are you serious?
Kraken-sized
real.
proportions. But did such a beast once lurk in prehistoric waters?
It would have been way bigger.
Well, Professor Mark McMiniman of Mount Holyoke College in South Hadley,
We gotta meet him.
Massachusetts thinks so.
That dude knows
According
things.
to McMiniman, there could have been whopping 100-foot squids in
McCinnamin.
the early Triassic period.
100 feet long. That's bigger than
No.
that snake.
No.
That's
That's
twice as
3
big.
times the size of our
No.
house.
Our house?
Do you guys think, like, what about in a million years from now, people are like really tiny and they go back and get our fossils and they're like, dude, people a million years ago were 6 feet tall.
We've been getting taller, actually. We used to be a lot shorter, like a couple thousand years ago.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, so that is happening, but in the opposite way.
Yeah, we're
We're
getting
like,
taller.
"Ha, look how tiny these stupid people were back
That's
then.
because, like, when we see a short person, we laugh, like, ah, and then we don't.
Well,
No, I
also,
don't
the
do that.
Neanderthals and like early humans, they were only like 3 to 4 feet tall on average.
Wait,
Imagine
actually?
that. Yeah. They were just little midget people running around doing midget things.
No, they were like hobbits.
Pretty much, yeah. Think of a hobbit.
I think
but
they
with
were
giant
just,
heads.
They were just people at that point. If
Think about
if
Alec
everyone
and
was 3 to 5
squish 'em
feet,
down.
then wait,
Squish them.
So like a giant to them would be like a me.
Yeah, that would be like an Adam. Adam, you could probably take on like 5 Neanderthals.
Now they know how to fight though. They got spears and
Sure,
slingshots.
they're thick and hairy.
There have been whopping 100-foot squids in the early Triassic period that preyed on
That is
ichthyosaurs,
ridiculous.
which were school bus-sized
Oh my gosh, that shark
marine
is flipping out.
reptiles that looked a bit like modern-day
I would be
dolphins.
too.
McMiniman first presented the idea in 2011 at the annual meeting of the Geological Society of America in Minneapolis.
We gotta go next
He
year.
based his hypothesis on the bizarre discovery of 9 fossilized vertebrae from Ichthyosaurus in Nevada, arranged in linear patterns that he argues resembles that pattern of the sucker discs on cephalic tentacles. McMiniman referred to the fact that modern-day cephalopods are intelligent creatures, and that octopuses have been known to collect bones,
Oh my gosh, look at their
shells,
brain.
and rocks
It's
for their
huge.
dens. But other paleontologists
People say
aren't
I
so
resemble an
convinced,
octopus.
with some critics pointing to the lack of evidence that cephalopods actually stockpile their prey. Others have even accused McMiniman of simply reading the bones at the Nevada site like prehistoric tea leaves. But in 2013, McMiniman returned to the Nevada site
So
and
happy.
discovered another fossil. This time, a fragment that he thinks is the tip of a huge beak belonging to a Triassic kraken.
proved him wrong.
Unfortunately, the unidentified fossil is too fragmentary to prove the size of the cephalopod it may have belonged to. While there's certainly little evidence of a truly monstrous
be
squid alive
crazy.
today, McMiniman's theory suggests that there is reason to believe that squid reached stupendous sizes in the distant past. And when we consider that only 5% of the vast ocean has been explored so far, it's entirely possible that something much bigger and
I'm not going in
scarier
the ocean
Oh
ever
my
again.
Not
gosh.
tell me that thing's in the
No.
ocean.
beyond human
No.
reach.
I'm never going in the ocean ever again.
Frog. The southern gastric brooding frog was discovered in 1972 in the mountains of Queensland, Australia.
Okay,
But the
that is
world
Adam
only
as
took
an
notice of it in
animal.
1974
It looks like a normal frog.
when somebody discovered the quite repulsive way it reproduced. Simply put, the mother frog converts her stomach into a beak.
What?
She swallows her own eggs
That
and
is
stops
not
making hydrochloric
what I
acid in
thought
her
was gonna
stomach to
happen.
avoid digesting her own young. Around 20 to 25 tadpoles hatch inside her, and the mucus from their gills continues to keep the acid at bay. While the tadpoles grow over the next 6 weeks, mommy never eats. Her stomach bloats so much that her lungs collapse, forcing
Dude, this thing literally grows babies in its stomach and then pukes them out.
Wait,
That
what
is
I'm guessing
crazy.
happened is all the frogs went extinct, but the babies in its stomach were somehow still miraculously alive. So, like, when they all got extinct, it just spit it out.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep
her
going.
to breathe through her own
That's
skin.
terrible.
If that isn't the ultimate example of motherly love, I don't know what is, and I personally don't want to.
So when did it go extinct?
Eventually, though, she does give birth to her brood through propulsive vomiting.
Ew.
spewing them into the
Ew.
world
It's like the
as
hairless cat.
fully-formed froglets.
Gross.
However, during the time when scientists wanted to fully study this amazing animal, they became extremely hard to find. The last specimen was seen in the wild in either 1979 or 1981, and despite
been
extensive
extinct for
field
like 100
surveys,
years.
none were ever found again.
My math is
The
right.
last captive individual died in 1983, and the species was no more.
Ew.
Until a few
Good
years
riddance.
ago, of course, when Mike Archer and his team from the University of New South Wales were able to bring this once extinct creature back to life by using a process known as somatic cell nuclear transplantation.
What?
Oh,
wow.
Wait, I didn't know you could bring things back to life.
In a
I
lab.
thought that they were just gonna like find them after they hadn't been able to find them for 30 years.
That is some Jurassic World stuff.
Yeah, they literally brought an entire species back to life. What?
Yo.
That's impressive.
Wait, this is only number 10, guys. We're gonna be looking at animals like a serpent,
Okay.
Dude, they might have dinosaurs in here. Like, actually, they might have dinosaurs.
Oh, yeah, like a dodo bird.
a saber-toothed tiger, and even a dodo bird.
There's a
Related
dodo
eggs from
bird?
The distantly
Oh,
related
yeah.
great bear
They
frog
also call
and
it the
swap
Adam bird.
nuclei with that of the gastric.
Dodo bird.
To Mike and his team,
I'm not
thank
even
you
gonna
for
talk
all
about
your
it.
hard work.
Bunch of losers.
Now we can look forward to seeing
make
tiny
you
vomiting
extinct,
frogs out.
Dude,
in the
look how
wild.
fat they are because they have babies in their bellies.
Number 9.
Here we go, number 9.
Crested
Oh,
gecko.
smile, say cheese.
The crested
Oh, wait,
gecko
they
is
sell
the
these at
perfect example
Petco.
of an animal bouncing back from extinction. More on that in a bit, but first let's actually
Hey,
meet the animal.
keep doing that
Crested
thing.
geckos, or cresties, are a member
Oh,
of the
it's so cute.
Diplodoctylidae family of geckos native to Australia, New Zealand, and New.
I was actually gonna get a crested gecko, but I was kind of nervous because if you touch them a certain way, their tail will fall off.
Yeah, but then they
grows
regrow.
back.
It
Yeah,
regrows.
Yeah, but it grows back like a little nub. It doesn't grow back fully.
Oh.
Yeah, so I didn't
Its
really want
eyeballs
the
are
nub.
scary, dude. It looks like it's blind.
Wait, how'd you get it if it went extinct?
Well, they sell them at Petco and PetSmart now, so I don't know. I guess they must have went extinct, and then I guess Petco and PetSmart brought them back to life.
That's
Probably in a
crazy.
lab again.
They are among
Scientists
the
are
largest
crazy.
gecko species and typically range from 6 to 10 inches in length, including 4 to 6 inches of tail length. Their most
Oh, dude, its
distinctive
eyes are
features
so
are the
cool.
hair-like projections found above the eyes,
They
which
look
greatly
amazing.
resemble eyelashes. Crested geckos also have 2 rows of spines that run from the sides of their wedge-shaped
it's
head
so
to the base of
cute!
their tail. Oh, and they don't have eyelids, so they use their long tongues to moisten their eyes and
Dude,
remove
they lick their
debris.
eyeballs to moisten
They
them.
are actually.
Can you
a
guys
very
do that?
mainly because of the way they look and how easy it is to take care of them. But it almost didn't go that way, as they were thought to be long extinct. That is until they were rediscovered in 1994. When they were rediscovered, the trade of this animal was banned worldwide, but not before a couple of breeders in the US got a hold of some. And the rest, as they say, is history.
Let's go. Team USA.
Okay, so what I'm learning from this is that animals that go extinct aren't actually extinct sometimes. We just can't find them. They're just so good at hiding and we can't find them anymore. So we're
Yeah,
just like,
that's-
they're gone. They're just gone.
That's what I thought this whole list was gonna be, but it's not because we're able to bring some of them back to life.
Yeah, the first one we literally brought back to life, Jack.
Okay, if you guys could bring one animal back to life, who would you pick?
Oh my gosh, dude. I would probably...
Tyrannosaurus Tex.
Who would I pick?
I'd probably pick my grandma.
Dude, your grandma is kind of a dinosaur.
sad.
Oh, who would I want to bring back? Probably the Megalodon. I would love to see a Megalodon.
Wait, is Alec about to cry?
No.
Alec, it's okay, man. It's okay.
Alec, your grandma's right behind Jack. It's okay.
Alec, I'll go. I got you.
Okay, bro. That's bro. Guys, I don't have pants on. This is really awkward.
It's okay. Your dinosaur grandma's gonna be fine. We're gonna bring her back to life, okay?
Your grandma hug.
Oh my god, we brought her back to life. She's here.
Oh my god.
Give her a kiss. Give her a kiss.
The Bermuda petrel.
Oh, I love this
Like
thing.
the dodo, which is probably the poster child for extinct birds,
is
the
it?
Bermuda petrel was an island-dwelling
Yeah,
bird
you know,
whose
the Bermuda
existence was
petrel.
threatened
They
by
video
man.
of it. It never went
When
extinct.
like the
Christopher
dodo
Columbus
bird.
sailed the ocean, it's thought that there were up to 1 million of the nocturnal seabirds on the then uninhabited Bermuda Islands.
Okay.
In the 1500s, passing Spanish sailors and the rats and pigs they brought with them feasted freely on the birds and their eggs during their pit stops on the North Atlantic Islands. In the 1600s, just 20 years after British settlement on Bermuda, the Bermuda petrel was declared extinct. Almost 400 years later, in 1951, Bermudan teenager David Wingate was one of a party of naturalists who rediscovered 17 nesting pairs of the gray and white bird. They were clinging to life on 4 rocky islets close
what's
to
going
Bermuda's
on?
Castle Harbor.
Oh my god.
He became Bermuda's
Get
first
these cameras.
conservation
Oh, there's an
officer
egg there
and
now.
retired
This is like the
for
TV show Big Brother.
until his retirement. Now in his 80s, he still visits the seabirds he dedicated his life's work to.
I farted.
So they were thought to be extinct for 400 years. 400
Yes, they were,
years.
Adam, I'm glad your ears are working today.
That's not Adam. That's my grandma. Nice, Granny. I'm glad the surgery went well. You can
Good
hear so
job,
good now.
Good job, Granny.
Good job.
You're doing great, Granny.
Guinea singing dog. The
Whoa,
Highland
a
wild dog
puppy!
has proven to be the
Aw.
most ancient living
Who's a
wild
good
dog.
boy?
This species is thought to be the ancestors of domesticated dogs and has been feared extinct for more than 50 years.
Wait, how is that the ancestor of domesticated dogs? It looks like a domesticated dog.
Oh, it's not. It's a half dog, half guinea.
Like a pig?
Actually,
And it can sing.
Your mom is the ancestor of
All right,
domesticated
all
dogs.
right.
They're called
Shut up,
singing
shut
dogs
up,
because
shut
of their
up.
love of howling, which probably didn't endear
Guys, it
them to
reminds me
their
of
neighbors.
Dice.
Aw.
You guys remember
The
the
species has
dog
been
Dice?
rediscovered in the forest and
That's our dog
highlands
that
so
passed away.
cute.
about 3,300 to 4,200
Yeah,
meters
your
above
dog
sea
that-
level.
No.
Maybe we can
In
bring him back to life.
2016, cameras documented the presence of at least 15 Highland wild dogs, including males, females, and cubs on Mount Punkak Jaya. It seems that scientists had a hunch that these dogs were actually extinct, even before the rediscovery. Between 2005 and 2012, there have been
so
sightings
cute.
of this species, but haven't been confirmed by solid evidence. According to scientists, the studies on these dogs give us a better and more detailed comprehension of these canines. Number 6.
Number 6. Ew! What the heck? This thing should have stayed extinct. What is that?
Okay,
my
okay. I
God.
understand why this thing went extinct, bro. Everybody
Oh my
probably thought it was
God.
so
Everybody loved it.
ugly. It was so ugly and everybody passed away.
It looks like Jabba the Hutt.
It does.
This is the pygmy
Pygmy
tarsier.
tarsier. Indonesia's tiniest primate
Oh
species.
my
The
gosh.
pygmy tarsier is
So,
about the size of a small
Is it
mouse.
a monkey?
Weighing less than
Wait,
2
that might be
ounces
the
and
thing from
measuring less than
Madagascar.
It might be a
Okay,
lemur.
dude.
A lemur.
Dev, 100% Yoda was based on this thing. 100%.
inches from head to tail,
Maybe
with
Yoda's
the tail
turd.
accounting for
Its
most of
fingers
its
are so
length.
long, they're creeping
Pygmy
me out.
tarsiers are about 75% the size
That
of
is
other
Yoda.
tarsier species. And yet, relative to their diminutive
it
size,
looks
Mother
like it ate
Nature has
some
fitted
stuff,
pygmy
bro.
tarsiers with
This is
long limbs. And it's probably these limbs that
so
also help them
wide-eyed.
cling to life
That
despite
thing found
apparent
some crazy
extinction.
plants.
Dude, it looks like it just saw like the craziest thing ever. It's like this. Oh my god.
Its eyeballs are so wide, but it still looks like it's squinting.
I don't know, man.
know.
That thing could see in 4 dimensions.
Their ears look like a big chip.
Gursky Doyen of Texas
Dude,
A&M
what?
University traveled into
Dude,
the
that
mountains
thing
of
has
Sulawesi
some
Island.
PTSD.
The pygmy tarsier was unequivocally extinct.
It's kind of
Ended up
cute.
becoming
There's
the first
no room
person
in its
to
skull
use
for a
ears
brain.
to spot a
It
lion.
doesn't have a brain.
Many other scientific
Its brain
teams
is in
came
its
before him,
eyeballs.
and all of them failed. It's currently unknown how many live specimens are out in the wild, leading to their data-deficient classification by the International Union for the Conservation of Nature, or
That's a mouthful.
IUCN. This means that not enough information is known in order for a better classification. That's why scientists are working diligently to find more of them.
Do
to
not
better
find
protect
more of
them.
these guys.
Number
Please do
five.
not.
The South Island Takahe.
The South Island
South Island
Takahe.
or
Takahe.
Notornis,
What
is
do
a
they say?
flightless bird indigenous to New Zealand and the largest
Jack, it has your
living member
forehead.
of the
I gotta
real
say it.
family. It was first encountered by Europeans
These are
in
your
1847, but the first recorded encounter with
Dude,
Takahe was
how are
in
you doing that with your
1849.
nose?
This is when a gang
Look at
of
his
dusky
nose,
bay
Adam.
sealers found and followed the trail of a
I'm a bird!
bird. When pursued by their dogs, the bird ran with great speed, and upon being captured, uttered loud screams and fought and struggled violently. 3 or 4 days later, they roasted and ate the bird, declaring it delicious.
They ate it.
Yep. Being delicious seems to be reason enough to cause extinction, as these
That's
birds
not
were
good.
systematically hunted for their meat. After the final bird was captured in 1890.
Wait, guys, they kind of low-key look like dinosaurs a little bit.
A lot of it, actually.
This is what I imagine dinosaurs actually look like, because when they do those projections of like the T-Rex and the
Okay, let's move on. That's
they never
Yeah,
have
no,
them
that's a
with
good
hair.
point.
They have
That's a
hair.
good point. That's a good
They
point.
definitely have hair.
They do. They have feathers.
Living Takahe were rediscovered in an expedition led by physician Jeffrey Orbell near Lake Tianau in the Murchison Mountains on the 20th of November, 1948.
They actually remind me a lot of T-Rexes. I think T-Rexes had feathers, though.
That's actually true. I heard that somewhere, that scientists think that the ancient dinosaurs, they had feathers.
They were all like giant birds, pretty much. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
this reminds me of a
chickens
lot.
are more closely related to them than anything else.
Yeah.
8. The
Adam's
expedition
so dumb.
started when footprints of an unknown bird were near Lake Tianau.
Takahe.
2 Takahe were caught but returned to the
Takahe.
wild after photos were taken of the rediscovered bird.
Takahe.
The rediscovery of the Takahe
I didn't know
caused
birds could have big foreheads, but
The New Zealand government took immediate action by closing off
Crazy.
a remote part of
That is a
Fiordland
fat,
National
thick
Park to
bird.
prevent birds from being bothered. Their population is now steadily climbing, but it is still a
Yes.
protected species.
Takahe.
Number 4. The Caspian horse. The Caspian horse holds a distinction.
It looks like a normal horse.
Yeah, it looks like a normal
and one of
horse.
The newest of horses.
That is a normal horse.
I'm not seeing anything special here.
Evidence dates the Caspian back to at least 3000 BC, predating
3000
other recognized
BC.
breeds of horses. When the Persian Empire collapsed in 644 AD, its royal horse was lost for more than 1,000 years until its rediscovery in 1965.
It took that
was
long to find it
American
again?
Luis Farreau that rediscovered them. They were found by Farreau living around a remote village called Amal in a mountainous region near the Caspian Sea.
Okay, so they were never actually extinct then, right? It doesn't even seem like anybody was looking for them. If they were still there for 4,000 years, we were just like, I guess they're just gone.
Their last refuge from extinction were
Dude, they have
in the
nice
Elburz
hair, though.
Mountains
I gotta say, I can't stop looking at their hair.
where locals would periodically catch them and breed them as workhorses. Small numbers of feral Caspians remain in remote areas near the Elburz Mountains of northern Iran. In Iran, a
like their
national
butt hair.
Caspian stud farm, Persicus Farm, established by
That's so
Louis
delayed and
Farreau, is
random.
maintained by the government.
Their tail?
This once thought to be extinct
Their tail.
creature is now considered a national treasure, and its future is looking brighter in its home country.
Yes, they look so
Number
happy.
3.
Ooh, top 3.
The Madagascar.
Oh!
What?
Very
An
rare and
eagle.
A
enigmatic.
serpent eagle.
Half eagle, half owl.
Was a large raptor
That might be
that is
my new
endemic
favorite
to
animal.
Madagascar. It occurs very locally
Whoa.
in pristine eastern rainforest, where it hunts inside of the forest. They are among the world's most endangered raptors and was previously thought of as extinct until their rediscovery. It was rediscovered by Russell Thorstrom.
Let's go,
On
Russell.
November 3rd, 1993, the scientist was walking through the dense forest of Madagascar's northeast coast when he spotted
Hey.
one of these presumably extinct birds, the first time in over 60 years.
Whoa.
The discovery electrified biologists working
He's
to
got
save
some nice
Madagascar's wildlife. They estimate that the 900-mile-long island located in the Indian Ocean off Africa's southeast coast holds 5% of the world's living species. More than 150,000 of the nation's plants and animals, including the serpent eagle, exist nowhere else. Today, it is critically endangered. There are about 75 breeding pairs, and guesses go that there might be as many as...
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like eagles are always endangered. It doesn't matter what type of eagle it is. My whole life, it's always been eagles are endangered, eagles are endangered.
Yeah, I mean, I know that humans are the cause of a lot of extinction events, but are we hunting the eagles? Like, how are they going extinct? Aren't they at the top of the food chain? They're like the apex predators of the air world.
Aren't they the top of the food train?
Yeah, aren't they on the top of the food train?
There's only 75 that exist currently.
Yeah, that's insane.
So
these
those
are
are
75 breeding pairs, so there's technically 150.
What's annoying me though is this list, there's a couple of these animals that they just can't find them, and then eventually they find them. So they never were actually extinct.
120. Now it's time for the day's best pick.
BTS! The best pick!
It's my favorite part! It's my favorite part of the video! I've been waiting for this part the whole time!
Best picks! My God, I've been waiting for
This
this.
best pick is a photo of a happy couple walking.
No. That is not real.
That can't be real.
That is not
That's
real.
a human dressed up
I'm
as a
calling it
saber
right
tooth
now,
tiger.
that's real.
That is Alex's grandma in a costume, for sure.
Their pet cat. A very big cat with long teeth. Number 2.
Wait, is that real?
The smile.
Whoa, they were?
Okay.
All right.
No way!
It came back with some deformities.
That is
It came
real.
back
That
with
is
some
real.
issues.
Let's go.
They brought back the physical form of it, but not the mental.
We did a list called 10 extinct animals scientists should never bring back to life. If this
play
video
that.
is to be
What?
believed, then those scientists clearly weren't watching our video.
Okay,
Or
what
just
is going on here?
In this video, you see a happy couple walking their pet
I've been
saber
drinking too much caffeine.
also known as a smilodon, down the street.
Adam, can we please do that with you? We just walk you around.
Regularly hunting and feasting on thick-skinned prey like mastodons, horses, and bison. It probably ambushed its prey since its short legs limited its running speed. Its hunting strategy may have been to mortally wound its prey with its saber-like
Mortally
teeth,
wound.
probably in the belly, and let the victim bleed to death. Smilodon, like most meat eaters, may also have been a scavenger. So who in their right mind would want to bring them back to life? The good news is the animal in the video is rather a very impressive.
That is terrifying.
The slinky
Oh, no, that child's
Smilodon,
endangered.
formerly a fixture at the National History Museum, was making its way to the La Brea Tar Pits Page Museum,
Imagine
where it
being
will
the
begin.
being the person inside that costume. Just kids like coming up and
wait,
petting
what
you. It's so
costume?
weird.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Alec. I think it's real. I think they're
it's-
trying to
my
lie
bad.
just so
That's
that
my
I
bad.
don't
What if
get
it was
scared.
real and just ate the kid right there?
It's also teaching kids to go up and pet these
Yeah,
wild
that's kind
animals.
of dangerous.
That is not what you should
If
be
I was in the
teaching your kids.
costume, I would tackle the kid and start eating his face.
Life as the star performer in the Ice
Kinda
Age
weird.
Encounters program. And who was behind this amazing
a
piece of
robot.
puppetry? Why, no other than
Jim
Jim Henson
Henson.
himself. The coelacanth.
Oh,
Coelacanths are
Coelacanth.
elusive
See, I
deep
told you
sea
guys, a
creatures
fish.
living in depths of up to 2,300 feet below the surface.
Oh, this is the
They can be
Pokemon
huge,
Relicanth.
reaching 6.5 feet or more and weighing 198 pounds. Scientists estimate they can live up to 60 years or more. More importantly, they are the poster child for any creature that cheated extinction and made a comeback. It was thought to have gone extinct with the dinosaurs 65 million years ago.
Wow.
But its discovery
That thing
in
is terrifying.
1938 by a South African museum curator on a local fishing trawler fascinated the world and ignited a debate about how this bizarre
That's a
lobe-finned
pretty
fish
fish.
fits into the evolution of land animals. Although not extinct, they are still classified as critically endangered. Well, at least one of its two species, with only 500 specimens out in the wild. Did we leave anything out? Let us know in the comments section down below. 10 of the most dangerous
Number
animals that you
one,
should honestly
Alec.
run away from.
Number
10.
Number
Ah,
10.
this one, I mean, come on, that's obvious.
I thought
You
sharks
can't
would be
even
higher
run,
than
dude. You gotta
Oh!
swim.
But, hey, you could...
Oh my god, that got me. That was scary.
We're not talking about an individual species of shark here, though. We're lumping the entire family
Really?
in as a whole.
What?
Movies and media are often spreading the picture
some
of
sharks
as
aren't even
being
that bad.
ferocious killers that eat and destroy everything that comes in their way. But
That
it's
is
quite
a big
exaggerated, and
shark.
many Shark species
Wow.
are harmless to humans, except
Oh!
for some like the tiger shark.
Look at those
You
teeth.
see, each year there are around 75 shark attacks, whereas most arise from a misunderstanding that a surfer looks similar to seals. However,
Ouch.
only 10 out of these attacks result in the
Wow.
death of the victim.
That's actually not bad.
Of course, sharks, especially the great white and bull sharks and tiger sharks, are incredibly powerful predators that should always be respected.
Oh my
However,
gosh.
for at least 2 out of 3 of them, they don't really see humans as food. I'll give you a guess
Bull
who does
shark?
see you as food. So if you're scared of sharks, don't think of them as monsters killing thousands of people each year, because that is simply not true. Although that really shouldn't encourage.
Oh, so they're actually not that dangerous. I didn't know that.
They kill less than 100 humans.
I'm pretty sure more people die to like lightning strikes than they do from shark
No
attacks.
way, actually.
Whoa.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
More people
okay.
die from like not hitting that like button.
Number 9.
Run away from ants?
It's
Ants
not
are more
like
dangerous than
think
sharks?
that ants are more dangerous animals than
Oh,
sharks.
fire ants.
But the fact is that they are. In fact, ants are about 3 times as deadly as sharks. Where sharks cause the average of 10 fatalities yearly, ants cause about 30 every year.
Who
You're
is
kidding
dying
me.
to ants?
One particular
like
species
that.
to take note of is the bulldog ant. This
That thing
red
looks
Anglican
scary.
variety of ant is one of
Yo.
the largest and most aggressive species of ants on the planet. They have large
Nah,
mandibles
dude.
and venomous stings that in humans can cause intense pain. The worst of any insect
I'm
sting
not
that can
about
last
that.
for
Oh, man.
several days. They're so aggressive
is
that whenever
gross.
this ant is cut in half, the head and tail will actually fight and try to kill each other.
How does that even make
Suppose that
sense?
gives me means to be, I'll kick anyone's butt, even my own. Another ant
Ew.
worth mentioning is the bullet ant. They are known to have one of the most painful stings. It's found in South America and is also known as the 24
Yeah,
hour
I remember
because of the
seeing
pain you
Coyote
feel for up to
Peterson get bit by
24
one.
hours after being stung. Some victims even describe being stung by this ant as painful as being shot with a bullet.
That is insane.
Isn't an ant like one of the most painful stings in the world?
What?
That's literally what they just said.
Number 8. Bees and wasps. You shouldn't
Bees and
go
wasps
near
were up there
them.
too.
Next number.
Oh, that was it? What?
Number. What? Fine.
What was that?
I
Bees
didn't
and
like
wasps
that.
should
Oh,
have
he's
been
trying to
higher
skip
on the
over
list of
bees
the
'cause they're
most
so dangerous.
animals in the world.
I
The
hate
problem
wasps.
is nobody in the world is actively keeping track of
I
fatalities.
still scream like a
attributed
little
to them.
girl when I get stung.
In the U.S. alone, 50 people per
50
year succumb to
people
bee and wasp
die to
attacks.
wasps.
For all we know,
Wow.
that number could balloon to 500
Oh, wow.
if we include worldwide attacks. Case in point is the Japanese
How big is
giant
that thing?
hornet.
Dude, that thing
Every
looks so
year, up to 40
scary.
deaths are recorded by the sting of Japanese hornets. The venom of Japanese hornets would
Oh.
cause an allergic
fighting each
reaction
other?
and dissolve tissues within the shortest time.
Are they kissing?
The repeated
What are they
stinging
doing?
from the group of hornets could also result in a very, very painful death. Japanese hornets
Oh
are
my
very
God, it
aggressive
just ate its
and
head
they're
off.
fearful.
Oh!
One hornet alone is more than capable of dispatching 40 individual bees by all its lonesome. However,
That is
guess
terrifying.
what? These guys rarely operate alone. Each colony of Japanese hornets contains up to 700 members, and they feed on honeybee larvae
Oh,
to
no
a
way.
significant amount. Yeah, that's right. Bees
Wow.
eat
Baby
bees.
bees.
The other thing that
Huh.
can sting you. They eat it for breakfast.
Do you guys think bees can sting bees, or are they immune?
I think they can, and I think they do.
Bees sting bees?
Yeah, and like, are they immune to each other? Because like they have the poison inside of them, you know?
Bees sometimes accidentally sting their nest mates. Yeah, they do.
Wow, how about that? Number 7 is deer. What is this?
Deer.
Deer.
because
it is
people-
deer.
What is
People
gonna be number
crash into
one? I'm
them.
so
On this one,
curious.
please. You wouldn't think it, but deer are actually pretty
Number one's
dangerous
gonna be the
creatures.
box jellyfish, 100%.
Oh, what's that? You don't believe me? Well, guess what? The
think it's
yearly
gonna be a
worldwide
giraffe.
average of deer-related fatalities is at least 300 people.
No.
What?
I guess you won't look at Bambi the same anymore.
Imagine
But how
dying
come
to a
these
deer.
normally docile
Dude, how
and
do they kill
adorable-
people?
Bro, look at their like horns. They're dangerous and spiky.
Did you just call their antlers horns?
He did. Do you expect anything better from him, though? Come on. He's trying his best.
creatures be the cause of so many deaths? Well, deer have horns.
Come on.
And you might
Oh, he said it too! He said it too! Get off
He did call him horns.
You gotta do. We're gonna listen to top 5 best narrator. Come on.
Those are antlers, though, but it is pretty
Let's
funny
go.
that he also called them horns.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's great.
I love when it comes full circle like that, guys.
this would be the main cause of human fatalities. But no, that's very wrong. Yes, admittedly, there have been recorded cases of fatal deer horn impalement, but that's very
That's
rare
twice.
and far in between.
He loves that word horn.
In fact, the
Turned
latest
into
one being a man
Kangaroo
in
Jack.
Arkansas who was gored to death by a deer he shot and thought it was already dead only in October of this year. With that said,
is
the vast
terrifying.
majority of deer-related fatalities
Yeah.
happen when deer cross the road.
Oh,
Usually
I
at
was
dusk.
literally about to say, yeah.
That's
Couple
what I
that with
said
a
right at
sleepy
the
driver,
start.
Then we have
It's gotta be
that
from car
recipe
crashes.
for disaster. In the U.S. alone, over 150 cases are reported each year of people running over deer on the highway, with very tragic results. Number 6.
They should just stop doing
Elephants.
Aren't elephants
Okay,
afraid
yeah,
of
this one
like
makes a bit more
mice?
sense.
How do they kill
Much
people?
like deer, elephants would be the last animals you would think could be dangerous to humans because generally they're viewed as big, dopey little animals.
Dumbo.
When you think of an elephant, you probably think of them as kind, gigantic, intelligent, majestic creatures who never forget.
That is what I think.
Well, the thing is, because they're so large and so smart, they pose more of a danger to us than you would think. Elephants will attack if they are injured,
They have
or if
no
they
hair
feel
on them.
threatened, or heck, if they just feel like it. That one scene from Dumbo where Dumbo's mother protects him from those kids.
Dude,
is really
I'd be a little
inaccurate.
bit scared.
That's kind of terrifying. Oh, Grun! Get out of
It's
there,
gonna
Grun!
poop on the
Because
car.
they're so
Oh, is
big
he
if they
poop-
do
yeah,
decide
wait.
to attack, most of the
Oh
time the
my
results will
god,
be
that's Adam if it was an
fatal.
elephant.
While doing research for this video, I myself was quite surprised
my
to find out
gosh.
that over 500 fatalities are
500.
caused by raging elephant attacks every year.
Every year.
Most of these incidents are caused by elephant bulls who are cast out of
okay.
the herd, making them all sorts of crazy. Or, you know, by overprotective mothers with calves.
Yeah, it's kind of like grizzly bears with their cubs.
In one instance, a 44-year-old man working as an elephant keeper was attacked by a cow elephant when he tripped over a foot chain while the animal was being medically treated. This poor man fell down and was consequently repeatedly attacked
what?
with elephant tusks. The man sustained multiple
They got an
stab injuries
animation
to both
for it?
groin regions, a penetrating injury to the
Oh my
abdomen,
gosh.
a traumatic prolapse of the loops of the small bowel, multiple defects of the mesentery, and
Oh,
incomplete
don't
ulceration
show
of the
it.
abdominal
Ouch.
region.
Why'd they make this?
Abdominal cavity. Bro. In addition to these penetrating injuries, the man sustained multiple rib fractures
Oh,
with contusion
jeez.
of both lungs and laceration of the right
Oh
lobe
my
of the lip,
gosh.
as well
He's
as
getting
community
thrown around like a
fractures of
rag
pelvic
doll.
arch and left femoral body. For those of us not familiar with medical terms, that just means a whole lot of bad right there. The man died shortly after he had been received at the hospital, sadly. Number 5.
Hippo.
The hippo is considered by
Hippos are
many as
very
one of
aggressive.
the most dangerous animals in the world, and the locals
Hippos
in
are
Africa
very
claim that
aggressive.
hippos kill more people than crocodiles, lions,
I
elephants.
think that there's only one hippo in the entirety of the United States, and he lives in our house. His name is Adam.
Oh my gosh. I thought you were actually saying something scientifical.
Is he dangerous?
Oh, he's very dangerous, especially if he has cookies in his hands. He gets very aggressive.
Yeah, I heard if he has a PB&J, you shouldn't approach.
Elephants and cheetahs combined.
You guys are messed up.
They are the third largest land mammal on Earth after the
Oh my
elephant
gosh,
and
that
the
dude is
rhinoceros.
thicky.
Dude,
Yeah.
they're
Closest relative
faster than you
dinosaurs
think.
Look at how big he
emerged
opened his
about
mouth up.
55 million years ago.
Golly.
They're semi-aquatic, inhabiting rivers, lakes, and mangrove swamps. They also spend the day submerged in river mud and can
They
come
look
out
so
at dusk to
friendly.
graze on grass. They eat over 100 pounds of vegetation a day, and
They
they
just look
can
so
easily kill
fluffy.
a crocodile.
Why does that
What?
croc look so
You
big?
could take out a crocodile.
The thing is, there are
Oh,
no
yeah.
reliable
Oh,
sources
yeah.
that can confirm
Hippos
the rumor,
dominate
but there are
rivers.
lots of evidence that suggests there were at least 500 deaths related to hippos each year. And
my
that
gosh.
number could potentially be a
Wow.
lot higher. Their massive jaws could easily crush a human if they wanted to, and there have been documented cases of hippos just suddenly deciding to attack a human. Marius Els had a pet hippo which he had had since it was just a
He's
few
riding
months
a
old.
hippo.
The hippo seemed tame, allowing Els to hand feed it and even swim with it. Then one day an ambulance was called out to Els' home and they found him covered with multiple hippo bites. Apparently the hippo just suddenly attacked him and pulled
That's
him underwater.
terrifying.
He was pronounced DOA in the hospital,
That's
but I
so
have
scary.
no idea what happened to that killer hippo. Number 4. Crocodiles.
Here we go.
Wow.
A prehistoric animal that has survived tens of thousands of years with ancestors predating the dinosaurs. The crocodile is certainly one of the world's most dangerous animals in name. It's a real killer machine with powerful jaws, speed, and a tough
It's so
body
scary
that can
looking.
endure most.
Like, it just looks like a
Except for
killer
hippos.
animal.
It looks like a
Why
dinosaur.
are hippos above the croc anyway? Unfortunately, the larger species of crocodiles don't have a problem seeing humans as their prey, and the reason for crocodiles not
No way,
killing more
they're hunting
people is likely because
crocs
we
with a
know
spear.
of the dangers and try to stay away as much as possible. The movie Lake Placid taught me well to avoid all of these.
Who's
But
your
now-
baby?
I don't know. Either way, it was scary.
Oh,
Wait,
oh!
what?
He just ate the
Wait,
baby.
what?
Wait, is that what they do? Do they just carry around their young?
What do you
No,
mean
he's
carrying
eating
around?
it.
He's just he's having a snack.
Poor little
There
guy.
actually was a case of a
Oh,
crocodile
okay,
seemingly
never mind, you're
preferring to
right.
attack people.
Oh, yeah.
In the Philippines, 3 people were said to be attacked and eaten by the same crocodile on different times. It started with a 12-year-old girl who was attacked while she was crossing
I
the
couldn't
river,
imagine.
which followed 2 months later when her uncle was
That
ripped
is
to
terrifying.
shreds. Then
If I
finally,
saw a
man
crocodile, I
disappeared
would
and was
freak
rumored to be
out.
attacked by the same
I saw one in real life.
crocodile.
Yeah, I've seen them on
Days
boats
later,
before
a crocodile
in
was spotted
safety.
clutching a severed human arm in its jaws.
That might have been an
The
alligator.
number of deaths attributed to them is about
1,000 a
1,000 a
year.
year, but it could also be higher considering that most crocodiles live in non-developed
Oh, so
countries with
nobody
poor
ever knows.
population and lack of official records. If you want a real crocodile horror story, look up Gustav the crocodile. That guy's still around and actually hunts humans who try to hunt him.
Do you guys have any guesses for the top 3 most dangerous animals?
Giraffe.
Probably monkey. And have snakes been on the list?
Oh.
No, that's a good one. I like
want to
snakes.
say
feel like
wolf.
The box jellyfish has to be up there.
What about humans?
We're not animals.
Yeah, like we're not that dangerous. Come on.
We're people.
Sorry.
By the way, guys, I looked up Gustav, the large male Nile crocodile. He has apparently killed over 300 people.
Oh, that's nice to know. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, he's got multiple nukes.
If
I'm
this
sure he has a
video
kind heart, though.
gets 50,000 likes, we will end Gustavo.
Dog.
I told you I said wolf.
And another
I
unlikely
said
That's
wolf.
dogs.
not-
Wait, they just
no,
said
wolf and
dogs.
dog are different.
It's a subset.
But
It's the same
man's
thing.
best friend can also be man's worst enemy. Would you believe me if I tell you that the dog causes
Actually,
more fatalities every
there are a
year
lot of
than
dogs.
all of our previous entries combined?
Dogs are dangerous.
Well, you should, as dog-related fatalities reach a staggering 24,000
24,000?
every single year.
No.
It's not that dogs
Really?
kill people directly, although some dog breeds are certainly able to do so. Most reported fatalities are due
Oh.
to rabies, which is transmitted to humans when an infected dog bites a human.
Yeah.
Rabies is very deadly, and although a vaccine is readily available, there are still a lot of fatalities because symptoms can lie dormant for years before they act up.
That's
And
scary.
when they do, it's often too late, resulting in death. One problem with dogs is that they decide to attack you, running away from them is simply not an option, as most of these guys can outrun a full-grown human. Now it's time for today's best
what does
pick.
that mean?
Today we'll be looking at an animal whose looks
What is
alone
that?
will make you run in the opposite direction.
What is that?
That's
animal?
not real, right?
Number 2.
No.
Centipedes.
No.
Looking more like creatures from another planet rather than native to Earth.
Oh, it looks like
centipedes
an
are truly
alien.
terrifying creatures. An estimated 8,000 kinds of centipedes worldwide, but only 3,000 of them have been fully described. Even so, the sheer terror with these guys inspiring people are more
Look at the little
common
legs
than
going.
someone in a panic, and with good reason. Although centipede bites are rarely
it's
fatal,
making
they
me
do
like
hurt.
queasy.
Some have even been compared to being shot.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I hate it. I hate that. I hate that.
It's like a worm, but worse.
Well, modern centipedes might not make you run for it, but they have an ancestor that will certainly do the job. Arthropora was an 8.5
what? It's not even real.
millipede from the Carboniferous era.
It's not even
Hey,
around
you guys-
anymore.
It was
Yeah,
herbivorous,
guys, if you
like-
see that, make sure you just run.
If you see that, check if you're in the Jurassic period first,
Yeah.
and then run, and then go.
that plant matter like modern millipedes.
Okay,
it
so
still
this
has a
doesn't
pretty big
exist?
Scare factor.
I don't.
It
think
did,
so.
but it's gone now.
He doesn't
Oh my
refrain from being
gosh.
creepy while it scuttles about. Fossil trackways
Oh,
have been
imagine
discovered
that
showing
was
that
real.
Arthropora could move and maneuver
It was
quickly,
real.
simulating
Ew.
hundreds of
It's
legs
so
in rhythm
creepy.
to nauseate and disturb
That would
anyone
be
watching.
the scariest
These are the
animal.
largest known
Honestly,
land
I would be
invertebrates
more
of all
scared of a
time, and it is
Tyrannosaurus Rex than that
unlikely
guy.
they had any
No,
predators,
no.
but it could probably rear
Yeah.
up into a defensive posture and look you straight in the eye.
At least it's
Oh,
got
I don't
no,
know.
Best for
dude.
last.
Number one.
Number one is
one.
what we wait for.
Snakes!
Oh, Jack got it.
Had to be
Nice, Jack.
Venomous snakes and
Or
anacondas
giraffes.
are definitely some of the most dangerous animals
Why do you
in
think
the world,
giraffes
which
are
is
deadly?
easily noted by the number of
They have a
deaths
neck
per
that's
year
really
related
long.
to snake bites. Current estimations are
rattlesnake.
around 50,000
Whoa.
deaths a year, but that number could very well be
That's a
higher
big
considering
snake.
that many of the most dangerous snakes live in non-developed countries with poor population and lack of health care
Wow.
and official records. With that said, the number of deaths by snakes is not specific to one species, but rather spread
There's
out
a lot
among
of snake
all
species.
species. And there are countless.
I bet you I could count them.
Countless of snakes that could kill humans. Just as there are
Oh
countless
my
of snakes that are
gosh.
harmless.
Turtle.
Wow.
Number
2000
10, we got the two-headed turtle.
The two-headed turtle.
That's what I just said.
A two-headed turtle?
Guys, what do you call a two-headed turtle?
A tortoise.
A double header.
2018, a turtle
No?
was born in
Alright,
Southeast
not good.
China who quickly
Alright.
made headlines.
That was bad, bro.
The reason?
Sorry.
A condition that we'll be seeing a whole lot of on this list. Polycephaly, meaning that it has two heads.
That's actually kind of
a
cool.
red-eared slider. It
Whoa.
lives in
Oh my gosh, Adam! I think you have something like that, but it's not two heads. It's two brain cells. That's what you have. You have the two brain cell syndrome.
That's one more than Alec has.
Thank you, Jack. I couldn't have thought of that when I lived too.
I know. They were working hard, I know.
Alec can't
That was
come with
messed
it.
up, bro. You
Alec
ruined my
can't think
joke.
of a comeback. He only
How
has
did you
one.
flip my joke on me? That's so messed up, bro. Not cool.
captivity at a wildlife
I wanna watch
rescue
turtle.
center in Shangrao City in Jiangxi province. As of October 1st, 2018, it appears to be healthy and functional.
That is
but
so
experts
cool.
believe it's unlikely to enjoy a lifespan as long as most turtles of its
no.
species, which can live up to 30
What?
years.
Poor little guy.
Interestingly enough, there have actually been a number of two-headed turtles found around
Really?
the world.
I wonder if they know that they're weird or if they think that they're normal because they have 2 heads, you know?
I honestly, I don't think animals really would know that they're any different than the other animals. They probably just think it's pretty normal.
Do you guys think animals can talk to each other?
I don't think that they do. I know that they can, yeah.
Some of them can.
Most animals, they have a different way of communicating. You know, some animals use like speech like we do, not necessarily words, but like different sounds. And then other animals sometimes can just like, they like do dance moves, kind of like birds. They do dance moves to show how they're feeling.
Yeah, as far as like speaking to one another, not really so much. I know like certain whales can.
Whales,
or
dolphins. A lot of sea creatures actually have different verbal cues that are sometimes more advanced than ours.
Like that.
Jack is super smart.
Jack, what'd I just say?
I couldn't tell you, but it was probably something really, really awesome.
It was. It was buy our merch because it just came out on the BeckBroJack.co store. So if you're looking to cop some early merch, it just released.
Link in description. Link in description.
It's really good at absorbing sweat, I can tell you.
All right, number 9, we have the 2-headed bird.
That thing looks scary.
In 2012, a resident of Northampton, Massachusetts came across just about the strangest baby bird she'd ever seen, and in her own backyard no less. April Britt found this small creature sitting on the lower branches of a tree and was undoubtedly shocked when, upon closer inspection, she discovered that it had 2 heads and 3 beaks.
3 beaks?
She even named the little oddity Beaker and returned it to a higher branch on 2 occasions. According to Britt, the various beaks seem to be poorly formed, with only the middle one appearing to connect to the throat. She says that an adult cardinal thankfully seemed to be feeding it. Number 8, porpoise.
I wonder how many wings it had.
I think just 2, Alec.
Can it fly?
I don't know. Maybe when it got bigger and older, it would be able to fly.
Wow, what are the like advantages of having 2 heads?
I think maybe you could probably just like see double as good. You have 2 brains, so you probably think twice as hard.
I was thinking 2. One bird could be flying while the other one's sleeping, and then the other one could be sleeping as the other one's flying, and they just keep rotating. Then they can infinitely fly.
Unless only, let's say, the left side can only control the left side of the body, and then the right side can only control the right side of the body, so they kind of have to work together, you know?
That would be tough. That would be tough to flap in sync.
That would be. Yeah, they probably just like waddle back and forth like that.
At number 8, we have a porpoise.
It doesn't seem like this porpoise made it too long. I'm gonna say. Aren't they supposed to be in the water?
This porpoise looks dead.
A what?
A porpoise.
Wait, what are you saying?
A porpoise.
One more time? I can't. Louder.
Porpoise.
Yeah, but can you say it louder like you mean it?
Porpoise.
Say it louder with a little bit of purpose. Come on. Oh, yeah. Okay, I can hear you now.
Porpoise. 2-headed turtles might pop up occasionally around the world, but this 2-headed porpoise discovered in 2017
Guys, I'm not gonna lie, some of my poops look like that.
Okay.
Okay, that's messed up.
You gotta get that checked out for real.
I should go to a poop doctor.
Unfortunately, when a Dutch fisherman accidentally caught this strange creature while fishing in the North Sea, it was already dead. Apparently concerned about the legal issues surrounding keeping the body, the fisherman returned it to the water. Only after snapping a few pictures.
He just put it back in the water?
He literally took it out, took pictures of it, and threw it back in the ocean.
You should give this to a museum. Like you're in Animal Crossing, you should take it to the museum and then they can like put it up on display. That thing would be so cool. It's super rare.
Definitely don't eat it. That's not what I was thinking.
You get 2 brains to eat. You know, brain's actually pretty good. Have you ever had brain before? I've had chicken brain before.
Oh, I've gotten brain.
See, I wish that they would have kept it and put it in a museum because that would have been kind of cool.
Experts were able to suggest that the calf likely died shortly after birth. According to the BBC, this was only the 10th example of polycephaly ever observed in whales or dolphins.
Whoa,
number 7.
What?
Cow.
Okay, number 7 is crazy.
Wait a second, that's a Cyclops goat.
Number 7 is Lucky the Two-Faced Calf.
Guys, later in this video, we're gonna be seeing a 2-headed pig, a 2-headed snake, and a lot more. This video is only gonna get crazier and crazier.
That actually looks like a Cyclops. You're right. That's crazy.
This looks photoshopped. I'm not gonna lie.
It does look photoshopped.
Let's see if there's video of it. That's what I want to see.
Brace yourselves.
Only give me pictures.
This story might break your heart. Lucky, the polycephalic cow from Kentucky, was born in September of 2016. Farmer Stan McCubbin knew that the calf's chances were slim from the moment they found her. She reportedly had trouble standing and walking, both due to the weight.
Why is he laughing?
Well, it was like the second mouth was trying to suck up the milk too, but it couldn't because it was only being fed to the one.
I think it's probably, it has connected brain, so it like anything that the one face does, the other face probably also has to do.
It's probably jealous. Sorry. No, it's not even funny.
Both due to the weight of her head and the position of her eyes. She required a lot of attention, but the McCubbin family was seemingly only too happy to give it. When Lucky made it to 40 days, she became the oldest living cow of her kind.
Wow.
Sadly, she passed away after 108 days, just a week before a planned community-sponsored surgery to repair her cleft palate.
What? That's actually so sad. They were gonna fix her and then she died. Hey guys, I know that was pretty rough. I'm gonna lighten the mood, okay? I'll tell you guys a nice little joke. Why was the two-faced cow such a bad dancer?
Why? Why, Jack?
It had 2 left hooves. Yeah, you can laugh. you guys can laugh now. It's okay. I know that was a sad story, but you guys can laugh.
2 left hooves.
It has 2 left hooves. You know, like people say like 2 left feet when you're a bad dancer, except it's a cow, so it's hooves.
Well, it actually does have 2 left hooves and 2 right hooves because it has 4 legs. That was horrible,
Number 6.
Jack.
Number 6 is a goat.
There have actually been a few two-headed goats born in recent years, and each one is more strange to behold than the last. Sadly, like with the cows, they are rarely long for this world. In 2016, the Daily Mirror reported a two-headed goat was born to farmer Galimzhan Utuliev in Kazakhstan. Tragically, despite appearing to be healthy,
Adam, I missed that name. What did she say?
The goat's name?
No, the man that found the goat.
Well, he is the goat as well because he's the greatest of all time.
That is true, but what was his name again?
Go ahead. He's gonna Jimmy Neutron Brain Blast.
I'm pretty excited for this.
Thinking.
Cara O'Neill.
All right, let's go back and we're gonna fact check.
Cara O'Neill.
The Daily Mirror reported a two-headed goat was born to farmer Galimzhan Utuliev in Kazakhstan. Tragically, despite appearing to be healthy, it was trampled to death just 2 days after its birth by its own mother.
That's a good guess, Adam.
Apparently
Wait,
panicked
its
by its
own
strange
mom
appearance.
killed it. Did you guys hear that?
Oh, I thought it said brother.
No, its own mother trampled it to death. The mom was so disappointed that it had a two-faced son that it killed it.
That's crazy.
That's so sad. Alec, what is the matter with you? What is wrong with you?
Whenever we say like someone died or something happened, he can't help himself.
Understand that, dude.
What
that
goes
is the
through
most
his
sad
brain when he starts
situation.
laughing? He can't help it.
This could have been the healthiest
You're right.
two-headed goat in existence, and it's no longer with us because its mom murdered it.
In 2018,
that's so wrong.
another two-headed goat was filmed in Pakistan, sparking interest
Not
around
funny.
the globe
Wait, there
when
was
the
another
video
one.
went viral.
Always wanted a two-headed goat. What newspapers is
Oh, that's
Can I get
cool.
a
Made that
subscription?
movie.
Number 5, bearded dragon.
Number 5, bearded dragon. That thing looks awesome.
That thing does
People
look
out there
sick.
who collect some rather odd things. But
Wow.
there are few collectors
Dang.
who
That's
can
five
Wait a
legs.
second. Does it have 6 legs?
5. I counted.
5?
handle A man
Alec, you're
whose
so
claim
fast
to
at
fame
counting.
is owning
Thanks.
the largest collection of two-headed animals. A Grammy
Wow, that is
Award-winning
insane.
producer, Ray had 22 living specimens in his collection as last tallied in
22
2010 by the
two-headed
Guinness Book
animals.
of World Records. Among his menagerie is a two-headed bearded dragon named Poncho and Lefty respectively.
Poncho.
But wait,
Wow.
in 2012 he added another two-headed bearded dragon,
Aw.
Jekyll and Hyde.
Multiple?
And remember when we were talking
Maybe
about
they're
turtles
friends.
earlier? He's also
Yeah.
the proud owner of the world's only known three-headed specimen, Myrtle, Squirtle, and Thurtle. Number 4,
What?
lamb.
3-headed animals even exist? I thought it was only up to 2.
There's got to be something that he feeds these things to make that happen. Like, he's got to know
Yeah.
some
That
sort of
is
secret
true.
formula.
That
he
is
knows
true.
the Krabby Patty formula for multiple heads.
Yeah, something's a little bit wacko about what this man is up to.
Something's fishy.
Yeah. Wait, so what happens if you have a two-headed bearded dragon and then another two-headed bearded dragon and then they come together? What do they make? Is it 4? Like if they had a kid?
So 2 plus 2
Aren't
Adam,
they reptilians?
equals...
Aren't they?
They are reptilians, Adam. This is good.
Good.
Or maybe
We're
some
making
of them
progress
might be
here.
amphibians as well.
So they hatch eggs.
They do lay eggs.
They lay eggs.
Yes, they lay eggs.
Okay.
All right, I see we've gotten far in the. Yep.
That was really good.
This is good, Adam.
Good, Adam. Good
Adam is
job,
learning.
Adam. Very good.
Adam's
Very
2
good.
brain cells are multiplying.
Something's going on in Iceland.
Number
That went
4,
nowhere.
two-headed
Two-headed
lamb.
lambs have appeared in places like Palestine and Utah.
That
many
thing looks
lambs.
like it's
2009,
suffering.
Iceland saw 3 two-headed lambs born within a few
That
months
thing
of
does
each other.
not look
While
okay.
2 of the lambs died
It's
of
so
natural
strange
causes,
how this is so
one was
common.
actually rather healthy, except for the fact that it was unable to lift its head from the ground.
That
As
is a
result,
problem.
It was sadly put down. Number 3, pig.
What is wrong with Alec right now? What is
I
up
don't
with
know
Alec?
what's wrong with Alec.
Alec,
You
what is the matter
laughed
with you?
too, Adam.
Alec,
Unable to
Alec.
lift its
You
head
laughed
from the
too.
ground.
Alec, I don't
As a
understand
result,
what your problem
it
is.
was
That is a beautiful creature right there that has
All right,
that has
try
2
not to
heads.
laugh.
It has
All right,
4
Jack.
eyes, 4 nostrils, and 2 mouths.
All right, Jack, try not to laugh challenge.
Except
Watch
for the
it.
fact that
Don't
it was
laugh.
unable to lift its head from the ground. As
Easy.
a result, it
Easy.
was sadly put down.
Easy.
Number 3.
You guys both are
Pig.
laughing right now. What is the matter with you guys?
I have something stuck in my throat.
No, yeah, me
Something stuck in my
too.
throat.
That's me too.
Dang,
I wasn't
I'm gonna
laughing
get a
at the
sore
land,
throat.
bro. That's
Yeah,
messed, I would
no.
never. That's messed
Oh
up.
wait, we were watching a video. I didn't even see the video.
All right.
Pig.
Number 3, two-headed pig. Double the bacon.
According to the Daily Mail, in
That's messed up.
2016, an adorable little two-headed pig was born in China to a farmer from Luzhou in the southwest of the country's Sichuan province. The piglet, which appeared relatively healthy at the time of its birth, and has 2 snouts, 2 mouths, and 3 eyes, was the subject of many monetary offers. Ultimately, the farmer
people
announced
wanted
his
this pig.
intention to keep the pig for
Is that the
himself.
front or the
as
back?
His son had grown
That
attached
is
to the creature.
the front.
Two-headed pigs aren't that unheard of in China, but they're
Really?
often born with far more serious deformities and rarely live long. Number 2, cat. In
Aw,
2017,
cat.
a two-headed kitten named Betty B was born in South Africa
one's cute.
and promptly
Look at that.
taken in by an animal rescuer. Sadly,
Wow.
it passed away after just 16 days.
Oh,
But
yeah,
thankfully,
they should
not
die.
every two-headed cat is doomed to the
Kinda
same
looks like a
fate.
mouse.
Frank and Louie, also
Wait,
known
what?
cumulatively as Frank and Louie, was the longest living two-faced cat in recorded history, living a long and healthy life
looks
from
like the happy version
1999
and the sad
to
version.
2014.
Oh wow.
Number
They
1,
lived for 15
copperhead
years.
snake.
Oh,
two-headed snake?
two-headed snake. This is what we've all been waiting for. This.
Yeah, it kind of
is
looks like there's the
terrifying.
main snake, and then like its sidekick is to the right.
It looks like the Hydra snake, or is that a dragon?
It looks like Batman and Robin. Like the smart one and the doofus is on the right.
I think there's a 3-headed snake. It kind of looks like one of Medusa's hair dreadies.
Number 1, copperhead snake. Two-headed snakes are indeed a rarity, but over the years, a number of them have been documented. That includes
Wow.
this copperhead snake from 2018 that was found by a woman in Virginia and photographed by J.D. Klepfer, who works with the Virginia
That is
Department of Game
insane.
and Inland Fisheries.
It looks like it's
He
confused
is sort
on
of
how to
cute, isn't he?
move.
In a terrifying kind of way.
They both want to take the
Do
lead.
you agree with our
Yeah, they
picks?
probably like
Check out
debate with
these-
each other all the time. What if like one of the heads died and then the other head just like had to like drag along this, dead head next to it all the time? You think that ever happens?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure they probably just both die.
I think they're connected. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
their brain cells are connected.
Pretty sure they're connected.
That'd be crazy though. You just have like a dead head that you have to lug around with you all the time.
Yeah.